to do. Rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, live. If you hadn't run away every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. And you didn't know me, all you wanted was a game to
Was a game to play. Hello. Oh, listen to that. Oh, it's a part of the game. What is good, everybody? Hi, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here for another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. Oh my goodness, best intro and outro on YouTube. Oh man, today's a day of deliverance. Oh my goodness, let me get our music together. Oh, there it is. There it is. Are y'all ready? Because higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we're about to go on tour. What is good, everybody? Hello, Linda Gamble. Good to see you. And thank you, Queen. Nikki News, welcome in. Glad to have you here as well. By the way, people cancel product launches every day. That's not really news. And if you got to make a video about something getting canceled to have a channel, I mean, were you ever original? I mean, just, and we don't know the moves that people make, right? We really don't. So, just say it's canceled, why it's canceled, and let them know that you're giving information. Because honestly, at the end of the day, words are in the eye of the beholder. And Lord Jesus, if we can be upset about a question, we can be upset about a title, or we can be upset about anything being said, then guess what? Do we really care about it or not? Because somebody can say, okay, she said that it was canceled. Why are you talking about it, right? Because that could be slander on that person of they canceled their products, knowing that eventually we're going to put out the products. So, child, just get some original content. And if you don't know how to be original, go to DeSilva. I forgot DeSilva's a queen. She doesn't deal with princess tantrums or behavior. And, finally, just be careful. Just be careful of the tea that you sip, everybody. With that being said, welcome in, everybody, to Braylon's virtual tour live. We are in the building. Phyllis Crawford, hello. Guys, we made it to 1,000 subscribers, and we are monetized. Oh my goodness gracious. It is, it is such a good day today. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. And, I have to tell you, this is giving me the most social anxiety ever. And I'll tell you why, because YouTube is a place where at the end of the day, you putting up a video has 100% chance of either being watched or not watched. And that is terrifying, right? Because you put so much time, energy, and commitment into being able to be heard. And when people don't want to hear you, you will internalize that. But what you have to recognize is that at the end of the day, everybody is not going to like you. But guess what? For everybody who don't like you, there's an audience that does like you. So love yourself, love the people that are in your corner, and always recognize that at the end of the day, some people were born with pint-sized capacities. Don't diminish your gallon-sized greatness just because they were born as a pint-sized failure. You understand? Lord Jesus. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. Let me tell you something. If he did before, he'll do it again. Yeah. Same guy right now. Same guy back then. If he did before, he'll do it again. Same guy right now. Same guy back then. Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny how things come back around? Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, y'all, welcome in. We are going to party tonight. Let me show y'all my face. Hi, I'm here. I am here, everybody. I am here. I am here. I am here. I am here. Hello, everybody. It's good to see all of you. And yes, I will drop the link here in just a little bit. I just want to get y'all warmed up because we're going to tonight's a party. Tonight is a straight up party. We're going to have a wonderful time. Got some hot topics for y'all. As we often do on Virtual Tour Live. So let's get this tour started. So for those of you who did not hear, allegedly, hang on, you know what? Let's do this. Allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So listen. I don't know if y'all know, but allegedly, Hailey Bailey is pregnant with DDG's baby. Now, this was from Media Takeout. Okay, now Media Takeout, you know, it's like a needle in a haystack. So, you know, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt and just roll with it. Okay, just roll with it. So, and by the way, I still got nothing but love for that content creator. I do. But y'all, really, things are canceled. Things are approved every day. That's not really news. I mean, it is news if it makes sense. Okay. Anyway, so Little Mermaid star Hailey Bailey believed to be pregnant by struggle rapper DDG. So it says, is Little Mermaid star Hailey Bailey pregnant? Well, that is what multiple entertainment insiders who spoke to Media Takeout are speculating. While no insider had firsthand information about Hailey, we spoke to 3 noted entertainment industry professionals who told us that they suspect that Hailey is pregnant because of her most recent social media post. All 3 insiders point out that Hailey, who is coming off of her first starring movie role, hasn't posted any photos of her stomach in more than a month. Recently, she has taken to posting old pictures and videos of herself. And when it does show recent pictures of herself, the stomach is always obstructed or she's wearing baggy clothes hiding her belly. So what does her stomach look like lately? Well, here's one pic which clearly shows Hailey's belly is sticking out a little bit. And then, of course, there was a video of Hailey dancing in a very loose-fitting dress. Her tummy appears to be poking out a bit also. So listen, DDG and Hailey have been dating for about 2 years now, right? So to me, I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, at the end of the day, I don't want to believe it. I really don't, because I think Hailey Bailey is still early in her career. And right now, she should just be living her best life. She should, and he should. And the reason why I say that she should not be pregnant right now is because, first of all, you just became a Disney princess, right? So, like, ride off the fact that you got more resources than ever before. And I don't know what it is about our society that says that at the end of the day, that, you know, as a woman, how old is she? Let's find out. She's like 23 something. I know, right? And that's why I said Media Takeout is a grain of salt, right? It's a grain of salt. So just take it with a grain of salt, y'all. I'm just talking about hot topics. This is what we do over here. She's 23 years old. Like I said, and like Nikki News said, consider the source, Media Takeout, right? I don't think she's actually pregnant, y'all. Women gain weight all the time. They do. It's like men gain weight, right? That doesn't mean that you're pregnant. Maybe she's just eating good. You know what I mean? But I will say, as I was saying before, I do not know why the society we have to be about. You gotta be married by this age. You gotta have kids by this age. You gotta have a house by this. You gotta have a car by that. Guess what? Everybody is just trying to find peace. Okay? Everybody's trying to find peace right now. So at the end of the day, um, if she is pregnant, God bless her. But if she's not, God bless her. I think at this point we just want people to be well. All right. So like Nikki News says, consider the source. Consider the source media takeout. Okay, just consider the source. Now, I still got to post a Nene Leaks video because I have more points from that interview, y'all. I took a lot of notes. And y'all know the Kenya Moore interview happened, right? And I have not seen it, but I was on the Silva's panel talking about it, and we had a good time in the Queendom. We really did. We really, really did. And I truly do think, because of what Kenya Moore has went through with not having the love of her mom, she does things to feel acknowledged, to be respected, and to be embraced by people. And I cannot tell you what it is not to be accepted by my parents, because they accept me, the good, the bad, everything in between. And I feel for Kenya, right? But at the end of the day, that doesn't give Kenya Moore the right to be mean to people. It doesn't. I mean, I remember when Kim Fields was on, right? And there was a scene with, Cynthia Bailey, Kenya Moore, and Kim Fields. And her mom is Chip Fields. Her mom played her mom in Living Single. Okay? That's how famous the family is, right? And when Kenya Moore was going after Kim Fields' career, it's just like, okay, you won Miss USA, right? If somebody were to come for you and say, well, you were Miss USA, you ain't no more, you're going to feel some type of way, right? You're going to feel some type of way that, wait a minute, I'm no good. Well, I'm the one that did all the local pageants. I'm the one that went through all the training. I'm the one that did this, and that. And it's just like, do you not know who Kim Fields is connected to? She's connected to Queen Latifah. Don't know if you know this, Kenya Moore, but Queen Latifah has a show on CBS called The Equalizer. One of the biggest shows on CBS. Erica Alexander is an independent filmmaker. And she is known in the industry. I think she executive produces a show on Stars. Thank you so much, Solana. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. The brother that played Overton, he is still doing stand-up. Kim Coles is still, that whole cast is amazing. And you know what could have happened? You know what really could have happened? Because they've been talking about bringing back Living Single for a very long time. They have. Really would have been cool if you could have been a rival to Flavor, Khadijah's media company, and I played her nephew, or there was a young lady that played her niece and you came in as a rival. That would have been a gig for you. But you didn't see that, though. You didn't see that because guess what? They have been saying they've been wanting to bring back Living Single, but they got to make sure that the formula is right because they care about the legacy. And you screwed that up because you was threatened. When someone can see the moves that you can make, you really are in a sad state of affairs. You really are. You really, really, really are. Thank you, Lizzie Wheeler. Thank you so much, Queen. Glad to have you here. We are just talking to talk. All of our hot topics, y'all. So yeah, I will watch the interview. Haven't forgot about it, but I think part 2 dropped today or something like that. But yes, as y'all know, Rihanna has given birth to her second kid rather. Second son, sorry. So she secretly gave birth to another baby boy this month. Sources with direct knowledge said that the baby arrived on August 3rd in Los Angeles. We do not know the kiddo's name, but we know it starts with an R, of course, and it's a boy. So congratulations to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. I'm so happy for them, and she is glowing. And like literally, I'm looking at TMZ. I'm looking at ASAP Rocky holding his son, and the son has like the cutest smile in the world. Oh my goodness! Lord, see, it's good to celebrate good stuff, y'all. It's good to celebrate good stuff. We gotta do that more often. But I mean, if there's nothing good in you, then I guess you can't talk about anything good, can you? Ooh. What I'm saying ain't true. Don't respond to me. But if you respond to me, you must be a hit dog that's hollering really hard. Go to PetSmart. They have a clinic that they can heal your broken behind up. Anyway, oh, I'm having a good time tonight. I'm having a good time. So listen, check this story out. OnlyFans model sells nudes and raises $10,000 for Maui fire after GoFundMe banded her. So this is an exclusive story off of TMZ. The OnlyFans model banned by GoFundMe for selling nude photos to aid Maui wildfire relief is still raising tons of money, all because Black women are in the building. Welcome in, good to see you, Queen. All because she took her talents to a different platform. Maria Callas, who goes by Lava Girl. Oh, sexy mommy. Thank you. Octavia Chapman, thank you. Yes, yours truly is monetized. So you can do super chat, super stickers, super thanks, all that good stuff. Your man is monetized. Yes, indeed. And thank you all so much. It really does mean the world to me. Just going through some hot topics right now, but feel free. And yes, I will drop the link. I just like to give y'all at least 20 to 30 minutes of talking because y'all came over to see me. I mean, I think it is cheap to be able to just talk for 10 minutes and drop the link. I'm just saying, people came to see a show and you are responsible for bringing that show to people. But I come from the world of broadcasting, of radio broadcasting in particular, where you're on for 4 to 5 hours and you don't just throw everything on your co-host because you don't want to do work today. Same thing with a newscast. They're called anchors for a reason. They help each other. So just, child. Anyway, Malia Blunt, thank you so much. Barbara O, thank you so much. Yes, brother, not my brother. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you here. We're just talking some hot topics. I will drop the link here very soon so you guys can come on up because I see we're going to have a hot crowd tonight for sure. Maria Callas, who goes by Lava Girl on social media, joined us on TMZ Live Monday and told us about her fundraising issues with GoFundMe. Let's see here. The model says she was up in $7,800 in donations on GoFundMe when the platform pulled the plug on her fundraiser, which involved sending one nude for every $10 donated. Lava Girl says, F it, sending nudes to everyone who donates at least $10 to my Maui wildfire fundraisers. I love this beautiful island too much. Retweet and DM me after donation. I will be checking. She explains, the news were never posted on GoFundMe. That didn't stop the crowdfunding giant from shutting her down for violating website terms of service, specifically the prohibited conduct section. Let's see. GoFundMe refunded all the money that she raised, meaning this post placed in Maui were out of luck. But then she took her nude fundraiser over to OnlyFans to start fresh. The move paid off literally. She tells us that she already raised $10,000 and counting for Maui residents who lost everything in the deadly blaze. Hey, Demita, welcome in. Glad to have you here. You know what? I will say this. Shout out to Lava Girl for trying to do the right thing. And listen, right is right, wrong is wrong. If that's the terms of service, that's the terms of service. But I do think in the same token, we have to also recognize that people who want to help, let them help. You know what I mean? We all come in different shades. Some people were born shady. And some people were born to be exploratory, right? And I really do believe the reason why we don't have the best talent in the world is because we judge talent too harshly. Oh, you're doing this wrong. Oh, you're doing that wrong. Well, let me ask you something. What are you doing to be a solution? Can't hear nothing. The people who will talk about the helpers and how they are doing the right thing usually are the biggest people that ain't doing a doggone thing. Know how. Never done the past life, can't do it in the present life, and won't do in the afterlife. But meanwhile, those same people who are judging the helpers, they usually ask for help when they're struggling. Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Ooh, child. A lot going on. Renita D. Elliott, welcome in. Thank you so much. 1408. Wow. Thank you very much for being here. Miss Cutie Pie, of course, herself. Thank you for being here. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Shout out to LA. The hurricane is down. Thank you, Miss Cutie Pie. Hey, Miss Dion 42. Thank you so much. The hurricane Hillary, dropped down to category 1. So there's a lot of flooding right now. There were supposed to be tornadoes and things like that, and it's sad. So shout out to California. I have some friends out in California. Tried to warn them about it, but I hope that they are doing okay, that they're safe, that they're sound. There was even supposed to be like mudslides as well. Shout out to Maui as well. Karma Girl, welcome in. Glad to have you here. May May, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right, I'm gonna do a poll real quick because I feel like y'all want to come on up a little early. Maybe that's just me, but let me see. I could be completely wrong. Look, 1K Bray. Yes, indeed. By the way, y'all can super chat, y'all can super thanks, y'all can super sticker, y'all can do everything. We over here activated. All right, I'm about to ask a poll question to my virtual traveler. Talk with your girl for the $20 super chat. Thank you, Queen. Love you very much. Love you very much. Strawberry Taffy, thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is sad. No? Okay, so y'all want me to just keep talking then? Okay. All right. 1408. Wow, thank you so much. Wow, 50-50. Okay, all right. Whoa, the chat is active tonight. The chat is active. Victoria, thank you so much, Queen. Okay, so let me just type this in. So, y'all want me to keep talking for a while? LOL. I love it how it's going back and forth though. Hey Sean, welcome in. Glad to have you here. 1408. Wow, thank you for the $5 super chat as well. I appreciate you. While we are taking a break from hot topics, I want to thank a couple of people. Thank you all so much. Taisha J says, and I quote, bro, just wanted to make sure it was working as is. Congratulations, Braylon. Thank you so much, Miss Dion, for the $10 super chat. Pretty Brown Eyes, hey. Wanda Coleman, hey. Thank you all so much. You know what? I want to take some time out right now. Hang on, let me get myself together here. Okay. I want to thank a couple of people. Of course, Talk with your girl. Let me make sure my camera is straight here. Hang on. Just gotta wipe that. Okay, there we go. Because my camera seems a little. There we go. Okay. I want to thank a couple of people. Of course, I want to thank Talk with your girl. We have a family ship and a friendship that goes beyond YouTube. Also, I want to thank I also want to thank another content creator, Melody MC, um, who believed in me as well and who still does. Um, a lot of ish has happened, but we're still here after it. I think that's the biggest blessing. Also, wanna, and I did this on my live when I did my response video, so I'm gonna be real about it. Had to come through somehow. I want to thank Anthony. He is known that much that y'all all you have to do is say his first name. But Anthony, I want to thank you because you did give me a spot on your channel to come up, chit chat with QT. Thank you very much. De Silva, the legendary De Silva, who really y'all is 30 years old. Just saying. Renita, thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Who else? Of course, the Messy Girls. Meet up. Of course, I'm talking about Drop the Mic. Of course, I'm talking about Brown Skin Girl. And of course, I'm talking about When Tay Talk. Here we go with the bullish. You know what? Hang on, y'all. There's somebody that should be here for this 1,000-member celebration. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Give me one moment. Hang on one moment. I just gotta make sure that they are here. Give me a moment. All right, y'all. I had to find them. All right, y'all. There's another person that is here. You know what, Shan? That's the person I was going to get. Y'all ready? Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Razy. Say hi. Razy. Say hi. Razy, we made it to 1,000. We made it to 1,000. Well, y'all, listen. I gotta tell y'all, my bro is my bro. And, I just have to say that for Braylon to go through everything that he's went through, unnecessarily, I might add. Yes, I am Razy, so I am an inanimate object of your imagination. Because Cookie is Tay's pet, so I just felt like it was only right for me to come through. But with everything that Braylon has went through unnecessarily, Braylon cannot help that he is articulate. Braylon cannot help that he asks the best questions. Braylon cannot help that people invest in him. He cannot help that he has a king mindset. And most of all, he cannot help the fact that some of y'all really, your mama's launch pad was broken. Your daddy rocket was under a recall. And because you were born as a launch failure and not as a successful launch, you weren't born as a star in heaven for anybody to care about or wonder about. You were born as dust in hell. That's not Braylon's fault rather. And it's so interesting how that at the end of the day, the person that you come against usually is more understanding, more supportive, and more gracious than you could ever imagine. If you don't have anybody in your life like Braylon, that's not his problem. And listen, we all got trauma, but that doesn't mean that you use people as punching bags. But bigger than that, at the end of the day, allow yourself to know that just because life is lifing doesn't mean that it can't be some good out of that life. And I love y'all. I value y'all. I embrace y'all. My brother Braylon got to 1,000 subscribers. He's the best. Love you all very much. Thank you, Razy, very much for coming through. That was wonderful. That was quite wonderful. Oh my goodness. Y'all enjoy Razy. Razy cool. Razy cool, ain't he? Hey, Queen T with Gigi. Lord Jesus, who said that? Braylon Lee, congratulations on your well-deserved success, having over 1,000 subscribers. Wishing you more success and continuing your channel in the near future. Thank you, Queen, so much. Push it through, amen. Okay, the laughing emojis are making me smile. Let me see here. We got some more super chats here. Oh my goodness. All y'all who did super chats, thank you. Y'all give me a moment. I'm gonna drop the link. Give me a moment, okay? I'll be right back. I'm still right here with y'all. Love y'all. Give me a moment. All right, y'all. The link is pinned. Debbie, I just saw you, Queen. Thank you for being here. 36 people in the building. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. A very special edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We made it, y'all, to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, we did. And we are monetized. So if you want to come on up and chat with me as we celebrate this milestone of our virtual tour, please come on up. Let's have a good time, y'all. All love, all peace, all hair grease, everything in between. So glad to have all of you here. I was still thanking people. I got to thank all the haters too. I do. Because, at the end of the day, I know that the hate is really unnecessary. I know it's misguided. And I also know that's really misplaced. I know it is. Because there's so many bigger things in life, but I understand 3 things about life. People love to tune in to see failure. They love to tune in to see what they don't understand. And they also tune in to see what they were never born to be. And that can be frustrating. The great thing about it is, though, you get more flies with honey than vinegar. I'm still the same honey. Y'all just seeing me as vinegar. So change your mindset, change your altitude, and your altitude, how high you go, will determine your gratitude. So anyway, a Queen C with GG9, welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Glad to be here. I always love coming and spending some time with you because you definitely are. Much love, respect, and congratulations on 1,000. You are doing your thing. You are doing your thing.
Thank you.
We talk, so I definitely respect your craft, and I know that you definitely can go further and are going further. So I just cannot wait to see what the future has in store for you.
Thank you very much. I love you. Y'all support a Queen C with GG9. Y'all, I do this Ready to Love panel on Saturdays at 3:05 p.m. It's been spicy on that. On that channel and on the panel. We go there with the contestants. We go there with the relationships. But bigger than that, we try to give soul to what is not being said out loud. One of the contentious parts of the panel for this last week was when they got to meet the exes, right? They got to meet the exes. And so, one thing that I said about this show is that with the exes, Diego, good to see you, good sir. What it is, cuz? What's up with it?
What's going on? You caught me by surprise. My fault. I had something in my mouth and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's good?
Lord help. It is all love, good sir. It is all love. It's good to see you, good sir. Thank you for being here. Love you. Y'all support Brother Not My Brother. He's a new content creator. He's just getting started. And he's going to be great. He's gonna be great. Oh yes, let me get my art piece too. Hang on. It ain't as good as that. It ain't as good as that. But y'all hang on 1 second.
I added some.
You better be an artiste. I mean, that's better than what I could have did. Listen.
Listen, I was drunk too. Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. That seems like when the most creativity comes out is when you got a little bit of an alteration with your mind. Look, okay, King Braylon.
Listen. I was I tried to make a sunset part of this, but this part kind of where is it? This part kind of came out. But I will give y'all the description of why I did what I did. Purple is royalty.
Hey, favorite color too. Yes.
Listen, and of course, y'all know the legendary Prince in Purple Rain. But also, I've never seen anybody sad in anything purple. Blue just stands for the ocean and how vast it is. Yellow, of course, is gold. But not everything that glitters is gold. Be careful about that. Of course, I am blackity black. And this is a sunrise sunset that regardless of how the sun rises or falls, this king is still standing. Amen. So,
Amen.
That is who I am. So, and glad to be here for it too. Glad to be here.
That definitely looks really good, but I got to be the one to point out the fact that you try to scribble out the naked woman in the corner as if ain't nobody gonna see that. I saw it.
There's no naked woman in no corner.
Well, that's what it looks like. I
didn't draw no.
Right there next. You think this is a woman to the side? It looks like it's like a shadow. It looks like a shadow silhouette that could possibly be a woman.
All I know how to do is stick people. So the fact that you saw anything out of that, I am proud of you. I am very proud of you. This was basically a coloring book that I just filled in. That's all I did, people. That's all I did.
Well, listen, you filled it in real good. I like your colors.
You know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm trying to be on my best behavior because that's not all I can color in. But that's neither here nor there, everybody. Welcome into Braylon's virtual tour.
Listen. Let me just say.
Oh Lord Jesus, help!
Let me just say. See, Saturday when you came with what you came with, because how you be coming. I ain't gonna put you all the way out there, but you know. And for anybody who else wants to know, go check out our videos that we do on Saturday because we do the lives for Ready to Love. And when I say Braylon cuts up,
oh my,
that's an understatement. Okay, listen. Hadn't come out. I should do. Listen, he tried to get me to be a consultant.
Okay, listen. First of all, okay, we gotta put context on this. Okay, so there's a brother named Melvin. Okay, and he loves to be in control. Okay, he's a dom.
Yeah, go ahead, say what he says he is, which we have debunked and said that he is not, but now he is trying to get into it more.
Right.
So he's supposed to be, part of the BDSM community.
Exactly. So he is a dom. That means dominant.
Wait, what?
Yes, we're talking about a little bit BDSM. So there's a guy on Ray. There was a guy on Ray Love named Melvin, and he said he was a dom. And so on Ray Love, this is 30 to 50 years old. These are grown people ready to find love and stuff. And so all I did was take an inch and made it a mile. And I said that there will be a Ready to Love BDSM edition after this season. And then Mocha said that she wanted somebody's nephew off the show. So then I said, after the BDSM edition will be Ready to Love a Family Affair edition. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Let's back up to you trying to have me consult for them just because.
Well, listen, that was public information, okay? I'm not going to repeat it here.
It's public information, but I'm just saying. I know. Because, no. Listen, I'm trying to be good. That's why I got to say no. Because let me tell you, sometimes the streets they be calling.
I was just trying to help us all get the bag. That's all.
You're right. You're right. And it seems like I said, it seems like he has taken some of your advice because after seeing how he is maneuvering now and seeing that he has reposted the fact that he listens to our panel and has reposted about us. So it's clear that he's taken some advice somewhere, okay? And one thing I can say is he never denied or said that what I was saying was untrue.
That is true.
That's what I can respect. Like, listen, I'm not about to tell you no lie or not tell you something that I do not have facts about. If I don't know, I'll let you know that I don't know. I have no problem. But if I know something, oh honey, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna call it out because you ain't gonna play in my face and tell me that you ain't gonna put sugar on shit and tell me it's sweet. I don't know. It's not.
Well, I mean, obviously he is playing that Xbox. We're going. Say that again, Diego.
That might be a little tangy.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, it is Melvin's right to play on her station. It is Melvin's right to go X on her box. And it's absolutely his right to be a 10 on that Nintendo. It's absolutely his right to do that. It's absolutely his right to do that. Absolutely his right. Yep. Smashing buttons, cheat codes, pushing triggers.
Ready to Love is a whole nother show. That's a whole nother. If you guys want the full every Saturday, 3:05 Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time, because I'm in Cali. So you guys just have to. You definitely just have to tune in. And if you have not or are not watching Ready to Love, make sure you guys are checking it out because it's a lot. It
really is.
If you need another show to watch. Ready to Love is it.
Yes, it is. But listen, I am no problem. I am always a loving, kind, and gracious individual on that panel. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about at all.
That's the good thing about the live, because they can go back and see the lie that you are telling, because it's live.
As the banner says, everything.
You was telling truth in the live, but right now you telling some lies about telling those truths. Okay, so
now, see, everything on this channel is alleged in our opinions for entertainment purposes only. So listen. Oh my God, Black women in the building, I love you so much. She said, "What did the congratulations ceremony turn into?" I love you so much, Black women in the building. Oh Lord,
guys,
Lord
sorry.
Jesus help.
It was a congratulations, but with us being on another panel together, and me and Braylon, we are actually, like, what y'all don't understand is we are cool. Like, we talk, we laugh like this, okay?
Yes,
like it's definitely a whole vibe. So,
absolutely.
And if you guys have been paying attention, then you know that anytime that we are on a live together, no matter where we are, it's a vibe. Mm-hmm. You never know. We are going to talk about everything under the sun. We're going to go around the whole universe, and we'll come back. Okay?
Yes, indeed.
So if you feel like there's something you want to talk about, something you have on your mind, hit the link, come up. Absolutely. We will talk about it. Put it in the chat. We will talk about it because we are not just here just for us. We're here for you guys as well. And we want to know your opinions. We want to know how you guys feel. We want to know, you know what I'm saying? What happened over the weekend? Y'all have a good weekend? Hell, I was in a hurricane, y'all.
Listen,
Hillary. Yeah. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
Well, this must be your producer, because she is at it, honey.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. No, Gigi is great, and shout out to all the people in California for sure. No, my weekend was good. I talked to my mom today, and I forgot her birthday, y'all. I forgot. I didn't mean to. I worked that day, and I was just so tired. And I'm like, oh damn. But I am going to get my mom something for her birthday. I am, and you know what? Honestly, that is something that I have been trying to do much better on. Is because I know as the career I want increases, I'm going to have to even be more focused. Um, and that doesn't mean that I don't care, but like I may have a day where on my mom's birthday where I got a speaking engagement, I got to tape this show, I got to do this, I got to do that. And listen, if I have to be that son to wake up and say, "Hey, mom and dad, listen, I know it's Sunday. I got a speaking engagement at 11 a.m. We're gonna go to IHOP early, and just have dinner together." I'm going to be that son, because I truly believe that just because I'm famous don't mean I can't care. So that's something I've been really trying to focus on, is trying to be more attentive. And my mom says she still loves me, but I'm like, Lord Jesus, Bray, you gotta do better. You gotta do better. You don't even got that big of a schedule yet, Bray. Lord Jesus. But
You know what? I
anyway,
could never even like that. Couldn't even be a mistake I could make with my mom. Like,
I
Mom,
know.
I am so
I know.
sorry. No. The reason why is because our birthday's the same day. So if I even try to be like, I
Oh
forgot your
hell.
birthday, she's like, girl, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. So like, yeah, I couldn't even do that.
Oh Lord.
Mm-mm.
Not on the same day, child.
On the
Lord
same
Jesus.
day, me, my twin
Wow.
sister, my mom, and my nephew, same day. Yeah, same day.
Mm.
Lord help. Lord help. That's just that's too close for comfort for me. I'm sorry. The same day. Lord Jesus help. Lord Jesus help. I want to thank all y'all for being here. It really, and like I said, YouTube has given me the most social anxiety ever. Like I said before, because at the end of the day, you don't know who's going to take you and who's not going to take you. And so I've come to realize that at the end of the day, this channel is going to grow because there's an audience that is here. Um, and I think the biggest thing about doing anything in your life is that you have to make sure that you want to do it. You have to want to do it. If it feels like a chore, then it's not going to be fun. Like literally today, there's another content creator. I won't say her name because I don't know if she wants me to. But I said in so many words that your video was a thank you, Sir Will Go Off. Thank you so much. Appreciate you as always. There was a content creator today that I said, I love the composition of your video because, and Mary, thank you so much. Love you, Mary. It's always good to see you as well. I said, I love the composition of your video because it was a reflection of what you're going through and not a portrayal for content. And I was very descriptive in my comment, but I'm putting a little bit of pressure on, just a little bit, because I actually do like this particular person. I've played her music before one time on the channel. But, what I've come to realize is whether you are at 100 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers, YouTube does show you who you are. It does. So don't worry about the size of your channel. Worry about the energy that you give. Because people who can do quantity of videos, just because they do a quantity of videos doesn't mean that they have quality in themselves as a person. They don't. I am about the quality of who I am as a person. And if you're about the quality of who you are, people will like you for your videos, whether you upload or not. Because at the end of the day, we all are putting on an image to put out our best self out there. And it always fascinates me when people drag other people. It's like, now you do know somebody talk to your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother. They would tell the truth about you. Oh, they went off on you? Oh, child, I got a belt and mentally put them underground mentally because they got on my nerves. So to all y'all that are about drama, please stop. Because guess what? Your parents thought you were drama. They still put up with you. Give that same respect to other people. I'm just
to be
accepting of having open opinions. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead. What'd you say?
No, to be fair, I know I was drama. My mother My poor mother and my grandma. I put them through hell, but it's all right. I know they love me. I love them back. You know.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing is, brother, not my brother, you acknowledged it, you did the work, and you evolved from that.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing, is taking responsibility. Right. And like I said, I've come to realize through everything that I've been through, just because you're a peacemaker doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to make peace with everybody. But also too, in the same token, if you're going to use somebody as a punching bag, can y'all get some better receipts on that person? Because when I was going through what I was going through, there was other people in the chat saying that Braylon's actually really cool. And it's funny how y'all didn't want to acknowledge those receipts, but yet you want people to acknowledge your bullish.
Right.
You know, it's funny when things come back around, you do realize the receipts you don't want to recognize about somebody else, they also got the right to not recognize your receipts too. You do realize that that's an exchange of energy, right? Law of attraction, the secret.
No,
okay,
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing is certain energy, you can already tell how it's going to go. And it's we are all at the age, at least I hope and feel that we should be. We are in the day and age where instead of harping on or trying to tear somebody down because you don't like how they maneuver, you don't like what they said, what they do, whatever the case is, just learn how to mind your own fucking business.
Yep.
And just do you. You don't have to deal with those people. Like, we make the choices. We choose who we let in our lives and who we give our energy to. So instead of focusing so much on everybody else, or if somebody says something that you don't like, so the fuck what? And I'm sorry, Braylon. You know, I don't, I'll be trying to.
You're good.
But so what? If that is that person making you money, is it making you money? Is that person physically hurting you? If what that person's doing is not physically or personally doing something that is affecting your life in a negative way to where it's going to hinder you, hurt you in the long run, your family or something like that, let that shit go. Let it go. All this back and forth or feeling like you have to have beef and problems just to have clicks and views, or for people to even acknowledge that or say that is the case, is too much. What are you really here for? Like, if that's the case, then say that out the gate. Look, my channel's here for drama, or I'm coming into your life to cause drama. Start vetting people. Listen, you know what? I ain't even gonna get on that today because I'm about to listen here. It just pisses me off when people's like, I
feel you.
You know, oh, well, this person said this, so I don't like them. Like, the fuck? Do you not know how? Listen, just like you said, you knew you was drama. I ain't gonna say I was drama, but I just knew that I didn't have no filter. I've never had a filter. And I knew that it was a problem not having that, because I have no problem telling you, like, you make no sense. Like, please just stop talking to me. I could walk away, you could walk away, but if you start like, it's when you keep coming and you keep trying to dig and dig, that's when, you know what I'm saying, we have more of a problem.
Absolutely.
But everybody claims to be grown. Everybody claims to have this different mindset and only want positivity and peace. But yet, when you get the opportunity, and when it comes to your time to choose that peace, you choose drama. Like, just make it make sense.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we at the end of the day, we all are a part of the mess of the impossible, but we also are all a part of the rise of the possible. And, you know, to quote the words of our Black Cinderella, we can all be somebody in our own little chair, being whoever we want to be. But for some of y'all out there, being that chair is a little too much mentally, because you want to be seen that bad, not recognizing that being in that chair gives you stability. Oh, Did I just say that some of y'all don't like stability because there's no stability in you because you don't want anything stable in your life? Okay. Oh, yep, that's gonna piss a lot of
Listen, are
people
we
off.
speaking a word today? Like, wait
Is
a
he
second.
preaching?
Ooh, Lord Jesus. I mean, if what I'm saying ain't true, don't make a response video. But if you do, child, must be true about your behind to some doggone degree.
No, when
Well,
she said no filter, that is the perfect way to describe it. I had no filter growing up. My uncle had to pull me aside and say, like Desmond, like, just because I just said my real name, but whatever. Just because you feel that it's true, don't mean you have to express it. Like
yep.
sometimes it's best to just bite your tongue and just sit back. And I was like, but biting my tongue hurts.
Right.
So your uncle sounds like, you know what? That biting your tongue hurts. Getting your ass whooped.
My tongue hurt, but he was telling me he was in the military. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
Yeah, I grew up like that too. I was in the military. My grandmother or my grandfather, my mom, my dad, like the whole nine. So I completely.
I bet you this that your uncle, brother, not my brother, probably is a very smart uncle. Would say, "Oh, biting your tongue hurts. You got whooped with a belt. You still alive from it, ain't you? That's not the point. That's not the point. You still here." And I will say this. There are times where I have had family members and friends tell me stories, and they would leave metaphors in them. And honestly, I would be like, "Why are you doing this to me? What's the lesson?" It's like, if I gave you the lesson, what is there to learn from? And so something that I often say to, friends of mine is that everything I'm saying right now, this may not apply to you right now. But I will say this, just because we're ending this conversation doesn't mean that the conversation ended as a whole. We're just going to pick it up at another time. And later on down the line, one of my friends will be like, "Braylon, remember that conversation we had?" Yep. I remembered why I needed that conversation. Came in handy, didn't it? Yep, it did. It did. So you want to say I'm right? No, I don't want to say that you're right because you hanging over at people's head. Really? I would never do such a thing. I just tell the truth from time. Braylon, shut up. You're right. Okay, we're good. That's it. So you're not going to bring it up? No, not going to bring it up. Although, hopefully you make better decisions because it would be a shame if I had to be right again. Okay, see, you know what? Shut up, Brian. Just shut up. And we still love each other. We still love each other because at the end of the day, they know I'm going to come through and always give them something real. Now, this is how I get out of most of my friends giving advice to them. I ask them 3 times, do you want an answer that's tolerable or do you want an answer where we don't talk? I ask them that 3 times. So by the 3rd time, okay, so let's establish what we understand. You have said you want a real answer. So if you call me, that means that the deal we made was bullish. That's it. And my friends are very more careful.
Right?
Oh, Lord.
Like, and you know what? And that's the same kind of with me, because I'll tell you, I'm not the friend that's just going to give you what you want. Okay? I'm going to give you what you need. Now, if me giving you what you need isn't what you want, so now you don't want to be friends because I'm not, making things desirable to you. I'm sorry. But guess what? Just know that any and everything I do is with the best intentions, and I'm only going to do it because either one, I've been through it and I would never want anybody else to. I'm trying to help you out. And as a friend, if I call you my friend, the least I can do is tell you the truth and try to give you the best advice, something that's not going to hurt you, keep you out of harm's way at the least, if I call you my friend. But some people, they can't take that, it's because, like I said, it's not desirable.
You sound
they want the yes man.
Absolutely.
You sound like my cousin. My cousin she's an Aries. We both are fire signs. We
Oh,
are
honey,
like,
no, I'm a Scorpio. Air.
oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Jesus. Oh, Aries.
But look, she basically say the same stuff that you're saying right now. Like her and I, although we are real close, will never just go along with what I say just because we're close. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
because we're family. She'll always tell me the truth, whether I want to hear it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And some people can't handle that kind of relationship because it's not what they want to hear.
Right.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
I mean, it does hurt, yeah, but it might be something that you need to hear at that moment, though. You know? So.
No, absolutely. Par Webster said, "Let the other gentleman speak and finish what he was saying." Brother, not my brother. Did you want to?
Also,
Did you? Okay, just want to make
yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm like, wait a minute, wait.
Par Webster. This is probably your first time here, so welcome to our virtual tour. This is my virtual tour family. I know you probably saw some channels that brewed some bad tea. That they might have gotten some orders wrong. And, at the end of the day, things weren't prospering because they were failures. But either way, trust me, I make sure everybody has a place to fall over here, Par. So I know you were just looking out for not my brother, but trust me, this channel is completely different. But I appreciate you saying that because that means that you are listening, you are engaged, and you want to hear what other people have to say. And so for that, I welcome you in, Par Webster, to the virtual tour celebration here. Revelation 2023 says, "Hey, Braylon, I made it to the celebration." Yes, you did. Glad to have you here. Mary Kelly says, "I'm a Scorpio. My husband tells me my bluntness is too harsh." But yeah, he's still with you, though. He's still
Right.
with you
I'm telling
because he
you,
likes that
Scorpios are
bluntness.
something else.
Listen.
Aries are too. I will say that. Listen, I have my oldest is an Aries, and let me tell you, this little girl, I can't even call her a little girl anymore. Oh my gosh, she's 21 now, so she's not even a little girl. But her bluntness, and it's like she's so much of me, and it just makes it worse. To where I've actually even had people, they're like, that she gets this from you, and that's not a good thing. And I'm like, why not? If she can sit there and tell you straight off top, like, hey, I'm this. This is how it is. This is what I do. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
How is that not okay? Why would you want somebody to lie to you, hide themselves, and then you find out down the line that they're this kind of person because now they want to flip-flop? No, I'm going to tell you off top of what it is, how I am, and I'm going to give you a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And Aries are kind of like that too. Like, hey, sometimes. Male Aries sometimes are a little bit different. I don't know. Because, yeah, my kid's dad's an Aries, and he was, when I say asshole, and he was asshole-ish, just to the third power. Like, and for those who know and who've actually followed the story, you guys already know, like, the whole situation. There was a lot of abuse, cheating, and he ended up getting unalived by a woman that he cheated on me with. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I do think this, though. There is good and bad in air sign, just like there is good and bad people. And, sometimes we cause our own drama. I will admit, and I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. Sometimes Braylon does too damn much. Sometimes Braylon needs to shut his mouth. And sometimes Braylon needs to mind his own business. I will agree with all that. But in the same token, though, for all of that I need to do, I also need to stand up for the people I love. I also need to stand up for me. But bigger than that, when you know there's something good in you, it's your responsibility to produce that good into the world. By the way, I also wanted to thank Queen Sheba Darling. For those of you who did not see me there, yes, I was there. There was this brother, Lord Jesus help. He was saying that women should be skinny, and if you're leaving corporate America, you're coming home to him to cook him a meal. I'm like, oh no.
Wait a minute, hold on Queen Sheba's page?
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, Lord, I'm trying to stay in these bushes, but I'm like, nope, I got to go up. So I went up, and we had a wonderful time. So that video is over there. I even got to talk to Queen Sheba afterwards and just thanked her because she is one of the greatest to do this thing. And I said to her, I thank you for seeing that even though we might have a moment, you don't allow that to define your experience with us. And she even called me cute. I'm like, child, I'm about 7 on the look scale, 10 in personality. But also, I want to thank Kim Pyre. I got to be on his panel before Make It Make Sense. DJ Richie Sky, somebody said to him, like, why are you being so long in your commentary? I'm like, no, this is what this brother does. Who else? Justin Diego, Bingeworthy. Oh, if y'all are not watching Bingeworthy, I don't know what y'all are doing, but that brother right there was amazing. And just there's so many good, male content creators. Of course, brother not my brother as well. I'm trying to think of any other males. Amon Wiggins. Amon Wiggins is a legend. I mean, his thing is get in here. It's time for a legendary show. And when he does his sound effects, I'm like, let me tell you something. Amon is going to land somewhere because that brother is gifted. So those are some of the good male content creators on this platform. And just recognize, y'all, at the end of the day, for all the bad of social media, there is good. It's just what you feed into it. That's it. That is it. Victoria says, hello, Mary Kelly, my Scorpio sister. Revelation 2023 says, I think people are just who they are. In my opinion, a sign does not define you or your personality. Truly, I totally agree. Sir will go off. I give the hard truth with a little bit of sweetener, soften the blow. I try to as well. I really do. But sometimes it is difficult. It is, especially when something needs to be said. For sure. Oh my goodness, man. I'm really glad that y'all are here. Thank y'all for being here. It means the world to me that y'all see something in me. Like I said, I am going to do some more videos. I know I've been saying that, but I have been taking a little bit of a mental break. Just a little bit of a mental break. So we're going to be doing the Love Experiment over here. I will be covering that show. That's an MTV show about these 3 ladies, and they brought this dating experience, the dating app experience, to life, where basically they have, I think, 20 guys or so. And by the way, thank you, bruh, not my bruh, and McQueen T with Gigi now for coming up here. If you want to come up here and chat with me, come on up. We'll talk about anything. And they made the dating app real. So that's a really, really good show. Brad Loves Judy should be coming back on this fall, I think. Married to Medicine is coming November 5th. So we got a little bit of ways out for that. I did see that people wanted me to cover Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm open to that. Y'all know I don't like Lizelle and in the words of Color Me Pink, Roberta, Juan's roommate. So we'll see on that. Oh my Lord Jesus, help. Oh man. Y'all know any other good reality shows on TV? Let me know, because I do want to cover more things here as well. Like I said, of course, Love and Marriage Huntsville will be back, and I will be covering that as well. But to be real with y'all, I think that show is on its last legs. I really, really do. I think OWN is beginning to feel the after effects of that, because the real show is on YouTube. The real show is on YouTube. Sharita Duncan from Love and Marriage DC said that they have already shot their episodes, and they're in the middle of shooting their reunion. And then of course Detroit, y'all, we were in the Queendom, and y'all, more so, Lord Jesus, I don't know why they did this, but they did the song called I Have the X Factor. And so he was basically trying to, oh Lord Jesus, he basically is speaking at this man's movement thing, like the 100-man march thing, that Louis Farrakhan tried to do. Not tried, but he did do the Million Man March. That's what I'm trying to say. He tried to do the Million Man March, and the whole scene was this X Factor music, and it was like Cadillac Escalade music, but it was a GMC that pulled up, and then with the foot down on the ground. I think it was Nikes, and the slow motion and open up the door. And I'm just like, Lord help. I mean, just because you put lipstick on a pig doesn't mean it's a princess. Lord help. Lord, yes, Revelation more so. And Brad and Judy's baby is gorgeous. There was a viral clip of of Brad saying, now where they done took my child? And Judy was like, what are you talking about? There was a young woman who came in here and took my child. I had seen her. So listen, you're gonna get these things off of me. I'm gonna find my child. I'm like, oh, the brat was just a mama bear the whole time. It just took the right person to bring it out of her. Yes, indeed. Let me see here. He's a bum. He can't mentor a dog. That is very true. It was disturbing. You mean that whole scene with Marcel? Yes, it was disturbing. Let's see. They're going to have to come up there with more than 5 people. You ain't right. We gotta celebrate some progress, even if it's progress that don't matter. Sexy Mommy said they're marching without signs. I know people wondering why they're walking. That ain't right. I love y'all though. I really do. Lord help. I cannot. Oh my God. Oh, y'all ain't right. Mary Kelly, they need to learn the process. Oh my God. Oh, y'all are funny. But yeah, I genuinely think that the only spin-off show that'll probably be coming is Melody's show. But because she co-owns Nubian TV, I think she'll probably do it there. Now, I do believe in this. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is a content development, production, distribution, overall first look deal. Those are the different types of deals you can have in Hollywood. I think OWN's best strategy, and BET should do this too, but BET ain't gonna do it because they were smart, they would have done this. I think a first look content partnership deal would be amazing for Nubian TV and the Oprah Winfrey Network, because here's the thing, right? Because of Love and Marriage Huntsville and the franchise as a whole, OWN's gonna need a reset. They're going to need a reset. They're going to have to go back to what the purpose of the Oprah Winfrey Network show was. Man, why does she turn on SMA? She has so much. To offer anyone who wants to learn. She has so much to offer for anyone who wants to learn. I agree. Absolutely do. She definitely has a lot to offer. But here's the thing: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can't make him drink. And a lot of people are fish beggars, but they're not wanting to be, but they don't want to learn how to fish, right? And so I think you just have to love people where they are. That doesn't mean that you're rooting for them, it doesn't mean you're rooting against them, but it's like, listen, God bless you on your journey. All good. Glad to have you here. That doesn't mean you don't love them. That doesn't mean you don't hang, but you just leave them where they're at. That's it. You just leave them where they are. And, God bless you on your journey. Mama say, Mama Sama Makusa. And you just move on. But I do think a content partnership deal would be good. Because think about it like this, right? If OWN had a spot to try out new content, right? That would help with production costs tremendously, because OWN would not be fronting the bill, it will be Nubian TV. And if the series does well on Nubian TV, then through the content partnership, they could just take the series and air it on OWN. So I do think that there is a way for both of those networks to collaborate together. I think it could happen. I think it can happen because like I said, I think OWN is going to have to go back to the original concept of the Oprah Winfrey Show, 24/7. That was the original concept. The topics that were covered on the Oprah Winfrey Show were going to be shows on a huge network that was going to be on 24/7. That was the original concept. Like I said, one of my all-time favorite shows was Life Class with Oprah Winfrey. It started out with her in a teal chair with a teal background. And then, I remember it was Life Class Live, right? And it was a little table, teal table, and it was a teal table, and was like Ayala Van Zandt and other people there. And so then it got a little bit bigger. Let's see here. But Bram, I'm speaking about the other cast members. At some point, you wouldn't notice who is on the winning team. It's not rocket science huge. Oh, okay, gotcha. No, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I mean, there are some people that they're just never going to be of anything good. So I do agree with you. But my bad on that, Revelation. My bad on that. But yeah, like I said, so it started out as a little table with different experts. Then, Harpo Studios, and of course, Harpo Studios shut down. That was the home of the Rosie O'Donnell show, the revival of Rosie O'Donnell. And then it got torn down. I think that Harpo Studios should not have been torn down. I think that should have stayed as a museum to the Oprah Winfrey Show, and then the University of Chicago could have used that as a broadcasting studio. Yeah, I think I did see some videos saying that, at the end of the day that they did acknowledge it. But I mean, honestly, if you can't acknowledge me, why should I acknowledge you? That's just me. But it's sad that people are haters because there's nothing going on in their life. Just say that, listen, I got nothing going on and I'm hurt. I don't know how to say it, but I need help. Just say that. You actually might be surprised of how people want to come through and help you. But hey, listen, you can only help so much, right? But yeah, so I think that should have been a museum to the Oprah Winfrey Show, because people, I mean, it would have sold out, right? They could have threw special events in that studio. I think the students could have done that. And what's really sad? That could have been a Warner Brothers Discovery satellite studio for content. That could have been, I would have just changed it to own studios. Harpo owned studios, and you can have, shows in Chicago airing on the Oprah Winfrey Network. And listen, hindsight is 2020, right? Because at the end of the day, who knew that OWN would be as big as it was? It had some struggles in the beginning. And so to go from that Life Class studio to then going out on tour, you know what I mean, at Radio City Music Hall and Megan Fest and, things like that. I really miss Life Class because it was live TV times 10, bringing in TD Jakes and Steve Harvey. If I could get into this content careers program, I think that's one show I would bring back as Life Class. And I would love to host it. And I would love to have, celebrities and also everyday people like us to be, on the show. So that's just me. But yes, a museum definitely would have been a big deal for sure. Y'all hang on one second. I'm still here, but yeah, I think a museum would have been great. But you know what? She does have a part of the Smithsonian, which, I mean, how cool is that to go from segregation in the 1950s to having a part of the Smithsonian with the Oprah Winfrey Show? Like, it was so big that I think Steve Harvey gave her like a break from Harpo Studios, and like Andy Cohen got like 2 seats from, the Oprah Winfrey Studio in his clubhouse. So the Oprah Winfrey Show lives on in many different capacities, which, I mean, come on. What talk show is bigger than the Oprah Winfrey Show? Like, really? Like, I would say Steve Harvey did his thing, but when he moved out to LA, I just felt personally that, at the end of the day, it wasn't the same show. Like, he tried to bring late night to the middle of the day, which nobody asked him to. Like, his magic sauce was talking to everyday people, bringing the funny, bringing the light, bringing something different, and relating his celebrity to everyday people. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I would say Steve Harvey's definitely a talk show legend. Ellen, of course, I would definitely say Ellen is definitely a legend as well. Um, but yeah, so plenty of people out there for sure. For sure. If you guys want to come up, feel free. I mean, like I said, we are just here chilling out. I'm trying to think if there's any more topics that we can definitely talk about. And like I said, feel free, y'all drop in the chat what you guys want to talk about. We are definitely here chatting it up. I am still on TMZ, looking at right now at the topics here. So, but yes, indeed. Yes. Let's see, 20 people are in the building. Thank y'all so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And subscribe for sure. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else. Okay, so y'all know about the lawsuit going on with NBC Bravo, right? So it says here, reality stars demand right to speak about racism, sexism, and revenge P. Let's see here. The lawyers going after NBC Universal and Bravo with both barrels over alleged mistreatment of their reality stars have turned up the heat even higher, demanding the companies release these stars from what the lawyers call a democratic confidentiality contract. I guess that means vampire contract, I guess. Yes, Ayala Fixed My Life. How that show came to be was this. There was a conversation that Ayala and Oprah had on her show, right? Ayala thought that Oprah wanted the work that she didn't want her, right? That's what she said. And Oprah was like, wow, got it. And, you know, at the end of the day, that show came about because of a conversation that they had. Ayala was struggling with some things, and Oprah still recognized her gift. And Oprah said, I don't think you recognized how big it was, because at the end of the day, I sat in the audience because I wanted you to do your gift. And I think a lot of times in life, we do not understand that when someone is giving us a gift, we don't recognize it as a gift because we have not been treated the best in life, right? So, you know, that show went on for a long time, and not to mention Oprah fixed her house. So talk about full circle moment, right? So yeah, as it says here, attorney Brian Friedman fired off another letter to the companies claiming that the NDAs violate California law, which prohibits companies from forcing employees to sign NDAs prohibiting them from disclosing unlawful conduct. Ooh, Lord. As you know, this firm, along with Mark Aragos, represents a significant number of cast and crew members on NBC Universal's unscripted programming, including Bravo, Media, E, and CNBC collectively. I mean, E, I guess I get it, you know what I mean? Because they had like the Terry Bradshaw show. I think they got like a Judge Mathis reality show. Trying to think what else. They got this new show called House of Villains as well. And then CNBC, they had like Cleveland Hustles. They, let's see. They also got reruns of Shark Tank. They even did like Deal or No Deal, right? But anyway, we're right to follow up on our letters of August 13th and 14th. In our August 3rd litigation hold, we notified you of our investigation, demanded that you preserve relevant evidence, and advised you that the day of reckoning had arrived. In the course of our investigation, we have not only confirmed the veracity of our initial allegations, but have also discovered that the breadth and scope of your wrongdoing is greater than previously believed. We are left with the inescapable conclusion that NBC and its production partners are grappling with systematic rot, for which sunlight is necessary, is the first necessary remedial measure. To date, that has been impossible owing to the terms of NBC's contracts with its cast and crew, which contains onerous confidentiality provisions coupled with ruinous penalties for breach to ensure silence. NBC has won these contract terms like a sword. Oh Lord, will Nene win her lawsuit? I think that there is absolutely a possibility. You know what I mean? That at the end of the day, anything is possible. I think Bethany Frankel coming out definitely helped her case. You know what I mean? So y'all hang on one second. So anyway, but yeah, I do think that she could definitely win her case for sure. Revelation 2023 says Bravo still to this day are profiting on those individuals. So why shouldn't they receive a piece of the pie? I agree. If you are doing the work to give them a paycheck, you should absolutely get a piece of the pie. Also says here in our August 14th letter, we demanded that NBC, Universal, and its affiliates publicly release unscripted cast and crew non-disclosure agreements that violate California law. You are hereby reminded that these contractual terms are unlawful. California Government Code 12964.5 provides in relevant part, it is an unlawful practice, 3 dots, for an employer to require an employee to sign a non-disparaging agreement or any other document to the extent it has the purpose or effect of denying the employee to rights to disclose information about unlawful acts in the workplace. Cali Government Code 12964.5. So they are not playing on this at all. It says here, as for the unlawful conduct, Freeman alleges racism, sexism, sexual violence, revenge, child, arbor violations, forced intoxication, psychological, emotional, and physical abuse. Oh my God. Lord. It says here, the attorney, along with co-counsel Mark Garagos, has been blasting NBC, claiming the networks are manufacturing mental instability by supplying cast members with alcohol while depriving them of food and sleep. Freeman also says that they have deprived cast members of mental health treatment even when they display alarming signs of mental deterioration. We reached out to NBC Universal. So far, no word back. NBC issued a statement previously saying that they're committed to maintaining a safe and respectful workplace for cast and crew on our reality shows. Woo, y'all. Let me tell you live. Let me tell you live right now. It is absolutely crazy what is happening. And SAG-AFTRA has gone in the fight with Bethany, and they really believe that they really do believe that at the end of the day, Bethany's right. And I think the union getting involved with Bethany, it is a power move that really is going to evolve the game. What's my take on the Mama D, Imani, Erica, and Bambi drama? My take on that, from what I'm hearing, it's a lot of baby mama drama. It is people having their feelings hurt, left and right in so many different ways. I think at the end of the day, everything, is determined by a conversation, right? And I think when you cannot sit down to have a conversation, then you just want to be a problem, right? You know what I mean? So I just truly believe that we just need to be better in conversation, right? But also too, how can you be better in conversation when nobody wants to come to the table for a conversation? So that's why I think about that take. Hey, Gigi, welcome back in.
Hey, sorry, had to take an important phone call, but
Oh no, you're
yeah,
good.
when it comes to that whole Mama D and Erica and Bambi and all that, you gotta think. One, when it comes to Mama D didn't like Bambi from the very beginning. There was
Right.
problems that did not get fixed or resolved before Bambi and Erica got married, had their first baby, any of that.
Right.
And Bambi was really never willing to be in grown up enough to be in a relationship marriage with a man who already had a child, because the way that he was being so disrespectful towards Erica, who has Scrappy's oldest child, the disrespect, the name calling, feeling as though there shouldn't have been any type of conversation between Scrappy and Erica when it comes to their child or anything like that. That was just out of pocket. So there was just a lot to go around
Yeah.
with it, and I feel like the issue should have been resolved in the beginning. Don't get into a relationship, marriage, and have children with somebody that you know you have issues with already. If there's issues in the beginning that have not been resolved, fix that shit first.
Right.
Fix that first, then move forward. Because if not, it's like every time a new issue arises, it just adds to all the old stuff,
I
and it's
agree.
just ammo. And next thing you know, it's, oh, well, I don't like you because of this, and this. And a person will reach back 10 years. Y'all been together 12 years, and they will reach back all the way from the beginning about what you did back then when they first didn't like you, and give that justification. So you are absolutely right. Conversation needs to be had, but I feel like you have to have initial conversations in the
Mhm.
beginning. You have to start with that. Like,
Absolutely.
so that whole situation is definitely, it's disheartening, especially because there are children involved.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the grown-ups, Bambi, Erica, and Mama D, you say what you want. Honestly, Erica has been very, very mature and grown up with this whole thing. She really has. And even with the incident, when it came to where Bambi, did the secret recording and was trying to blast, you know, Imani and Erica online not too long ago, even when that whole mess happened, Erica still came back. Even though she responded, her response was still more mature and classy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so I don't know. Like I said, I agree. Conversations need to be had, and they need to be had more. And I
Yeah.
feel like honest conversations, not just
Mhm.
the pull the wool over your eye. I'm gonna say whatever you want just to appease you
Right.
because I want to be in a relationship, or just because I want to be able to be around you.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to give you my representative. No, give your full self in the beginning, have
Absolutely.
conversations. Like, I feel like the hardest conversations you need to have in the beginning,
Yeah.
because it'll make everything else easier.
No, absolutely right. I mean, it reminded me of an episode of. It reminded me of two episodes of Ayala Fix My Life. Um, and I'm going to give both examples, but they both have different purposes. So, one episode was with the legendary Lisa Ray McCoy. And the thing that Ayanla did was she put down these different obstacles on the staircase. And at the top was a throne. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember something that Ayanla said, that you see all these obstacles? That's the reason why you're not at your throne.
All right.
You are holding yourself back from being where you're supposed to be. And I thought, how powerful is that? That we all have a throne to be at, but we set ourselves up just to not be where we deserve to be. And then there was another episode with the Braxton family. And I don't know why Ayanla did not do this series at all. But I also understand that she stopped the series because she was getting threats and things like that. And, I'm just like, listen, just because you're a public figure doesn't mean that you don't deserve respect, because Ayanla was helping people with work that none of us would be able. How many of us could do what Ayanla does on camera? Not on my watch. I don't give a damn what you did out there, but in here, I'm gonna hold you responsible. Now, a lot of us talk like that, but none of us have the energy to execute that to another grown person on camera for it to be consumed for content. And sometimes you need that person to cut through the bull-ish and say what needs to be said. But I say that because the Braxton family sat down at this white table, and they had a glass, y'all know what I'm trying to say, a glass jug. Yeah, y'all know what I mean, the cool pitcher. They had a glass pitcher of water, and they had these glasses of water. And they said, okay, we're at the white table. Now, at this table, there is no I'm sorry, but. Say what you are responsible for, and let's go from there. And I do not know why the white table was not made a series on own, because there's a lot of people that probably could be up for casting for the white table. Now listen, if I get in this Warner Brothers Content Creators Program, one of the cool things is that you do get to be a part of a talent showcase with executives from across the network. And I definitely will pitch that. But I'm going to say, listen, as the host of the White Table series on OWN, I don't give a damn if you're a celebrity or if you're a regular schmegular person. If you can't come to this table with respect, with an open mind in what you've done, I don't need you to come to this table. I'm still going to get paid either way. But guess what? I was Braylon Lee before this. I'm going to be Braylon Lee after this. But y'all gave me the responsibility of a platform. And it's my duty to give. So I'm going to need everybody else to give. And I remember also, too, within that same episode of how the Braxtons were late. And Ayanla said, I made a commitment. I'll eat in the car. I'll eat on the floor. I eat in my lap. Screw all these cameras. Your behavior is diminishing your message. I can't listen to you when you don't make a commitment. Child, that show was so real.
She was getting people's lives together.
Yeah.
And you're right. She definitely had that no fear. Like I said earlier, I have the no filter. Now, could I do it on camera? Yes, because that's just me. But really, how many people can actually say that and actually, like, not only just hold people accountable, but hold themselves accountable as well?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a big thing is. A lot of people, we feel like, we want people to be accountable, but can you be accountable yourself?
Yep, that part.
Can you actually hold yourself to the same fire that you hold anyone else to? Because that happens a lot. It happens a lot in daily life, and it happens a lot in relationships.
Yep.
Where one person is holding another person accountable and the other person's feeling as though they have no account of anything.
Right.
I can hold myself accountable, and I expect others around me to do that.
Absolutely.
But does it happen? No. But I'm not going to diminish myself because you don't want to be that person.
Exactly right.
And you can't make me feel bad for being opposite of you.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times we have to really just, look at ourselves and say, like, hey, okay, this is what I want out of life. This is what I want for myself. This is what I want from others.
Mm-hmm.
What am I willing to do to, one, obtain that,
Yep.
keep that, and grow that.
Yep.
Don't stay stagnant. Just because you got it, don't stay there and just hold on to the fact that you got it.
Absolutely.
What can you do to grow that?
Yep. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. And listen, at the end of the day, I think maybe the reason why the White Table series has not come to OWN, and I think a lot of the reason why the shows are not on OWN is because, and I'm going to use OWN's words against them, there is not a space of OWN keeping it real. It's not.
No.
Because honestly, this is how I see it, right? Imagine a episode of Oprah's Masterclass at 7/6 Central. Imagine Oprah's Life class from 8 to 10 Eastern, right? So 7/6 Central, Oprah's Masterclass, 7 Central, Oprah's Life class live. And then at 10/9 Central is the OWN White Table series. That's a powerful Sunday night. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But that Sunday night is only going to happen with a space that's about OWN keeping it real.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, even though Oprah's not there, she is the only talk show host to be able to have her own network. Out of everybody who has had a talk show, she's the only one to do a network. That is social capital that still matters. But I'm not going to invest social capital in a place where it's not worthy of investment.
Say that.
So that's why I'm saying OWN is going to have to reset themselves. And if I get into this digital content creators program, OWN is going to be the first network I go to. I'm like, okay, y'all. So, we got to sit down and talk, because Warner Bros. Discovery may not say this, but y'all, Warner Bros. Discovery's Black Network. They need y'all for financial capital purposes and social capital purposes. Now, David Slasloff, the white CEO, will be like, wait, what you mean we need them for financial capital purposes? Do you not know how many Black people use Shea Moisture? Do you not know how many Black men go out and about to NBA games? You know how many Black men work out? So the ad revenue that comes in from all these companies pitching to us makes y'all look good, because that means the more shows that come over, that means the more ad revenue you have. The more ad revenue you have, the more you can diversify the company. So you need this Black network for financial capital purposes. And also you need it for social capital purposes, for diversity, equity, inclusion. So that way people won't think that y'all are just tap dancing. I'm sorry, we tap dance. Y'all just dance for anything. Now, I'm going to tell y'all that when I say that, it's going to be, they're going to be shooketh. Because they're going to be like, how in the hell did he understand the game? I understand the game because guess what? Y'all are allowing me to play it as a consumer. Every show y'all put out there is a different level in the video game. So, Love and Marriage Huntsville is a video game. Y'all got different levels on that. Ready to Love is a video game. Y'all got different levels on that. And every time we come back, we want to play a different level. So, at the end of the day, y'all want this game system to keep updating, right? Y'all want people to keep playing this game, right? So the only way that people won't be able to play this game is if y'all make quality games for people to want to play. Watch.
Right. You need players. In order for you to continue with a game, you have to have players.
That's it. That's it. So
yeah.
And so honestly, what I would say to them is like, listen, I know Oprah doesn't have any stock in the company, but that's still her name on the network. So I need her here. But Braylon, you just got in. Say that one more time. You just got exactly. So I'm one of 8 content creators that y'all picked to get through the door.
Right.
That means I have some social capital here. Now, I'm not asking for the world. I am asking for Oprah Winfrey to come in here so she can see the plan I have. And there was a show called Wake Up Call on TNT with The Rock. For those of you who don't know, The Rock had a unscripted development deal for Wake Up Call and The Hero, which was like a reality competition showcasing in different challenges what it is to be a hero, right? And so The Rock did something that I think I probably want to do. And Revelation, you are right. We do have Nubian to look forward to. I absolutely agree with that. I'm very excited.
And I'm looking forward to that because with all these networks, and actually that's crazy that we were actually just talking about this earlier too.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to Nubian just because the networks and how they are and what they're portraying, it's not right. Like we're seeing absolute just disregard and disrespect of Black women. We're seeing physical abuse on these shows that is going unchecked. Like there is a lot that OWN is allowing to happen right now to where these shows, like honestly, Ready to Love right now is really the only one that because I've even had to check off of Love and Marriage Detroit already. And it hasn't even started good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And to be honest with y'all, when I was saying about The Rock, what The Rock did was he had a truck with, with hooks in the wall. And he asked people on social media to type in words that they feel about themselves. And so what they did was they put the words on this wall, and The Rock got in this truck and drove forward and broke down that wall. Ronald Reagan said, tear down that wall. So what I'm thinking is, hey, everybody, what's good? It's your man, your friend and family, Braylon. Now, I know you don't know me, but I do know you. I know that most of you are moms that were working from 9 to 5 and you had latchkey kids. You had the neighbors make sure that your kids got in the house. You also made sure that they acted the fool that you knew about it. You are also the same audience that have men and had men make sure that they not only brought home the bacon, but they also made sure that the law was laid down so soul can progress. The Oprah Winfrey Show has a 25-year legacy. I think we got away from that. So I want you on social media to tell me what words you think of OWN. We're going to put it on this wall. And I did ask Warner Bros. Discovery if we could have some products from Acme. I'm working with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and all of them because we're going to blow down this wall. It's going to take a lot. So I want you to give every word you can. And by the way, y'all, Carlos is already on the wall, so don't even worry about that. I did that personally. Right there. Y'all see that big black spot? We're blowing up the wall. So y'all just type your words in on social media. We're gonna put them on the wall. And we're just gonna leave this hammer here, this jackhammer, this mallet. We're gonna leave it here. Y'all go on own.com/teardownown and watch that live camera, because I'm gonna use that hammer to break down a new OWN. I got work to do. By the way, Oprah's here too. Oh yeah, we got work to do. We'll see y'all soon. Y'all stay tuned to OWN. We got to OWN keeping it real. It starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with all of us. We'll be back soon. That's how I'm gonna roll with it. And let me tell you, I'm so ready for that, but all that will come in time. But no, I am excited because when I saw some of the programming over there, I'm like, okay, they got yacht shows, they got fashion shows, they got political shows. And I think what Nubian is trying to do is they're trying to diversify the reflection of who we are and not just a portrayal of what Black is for consumption. And I think people are looking for quality in their content now, not just the quantity of how we can access it.
Right. You can tell, definitely. One, Mel is a businesswoman, so she definitely, I feel, knows where she's trying to take it, and she's not easily wavered. Like, you cannot just manipulate her or make her do what you want her to do. And that's what I feel is also going to make this network so great because she does show Black excellence. She's motivation, the inspiration that she gives to so many men and women. There's no way that if you love Black excellence and that's what you say you want to see and you want to strive for that, there's no reason why you wouldn't subscribe to this channel or support her in this way. Like it's definitely I'm you know what, she just never ceases to amaze me because she just does so much and she's creating such a legacy for her children. Like those kids are set. They are set. No, they have a wonderful mother and they are set, honey. They know business ethics. Like they listen. They know. I bet you they already know savings, stocks, bonds. They know it all. I'm pretty sure he has taught these kids everything when it comes to it. That's what we should be supporting as Black people instead of supporting the negative narrative that is portrayed as Black excellence.
No, absolutely. And you know what, to be honest, and Victoria, I thank you so much for saying that comment. Because at the end of the day, here's the thing, right? I come from the 90s where live from Nickelodeon Studios is Slime Time Live. Where Dave, Jessica, and Jonah threw whipped cream pies in each other's faces. And there was this thing called the Big Shaboozy where you got 3 trivia questions right and the whole audience got slimed.
Yeah.
And the contestants got slimed. It was just fun. Like Jonah spun in a Mail-O-Matic, got a postcard out, and here's how engaging it was. You can send in a postcard. They pull your postcard. They call you up and you on TV. If you want on Slime Time Live, if you on any Nickelodeon show, if you want Nickelodeon takes over your school, you were a celebrity.
Yeah.
That was social capital back in the day.
It was.
And honestly, the reason why it was because it gave you the chance to be something. And in today's world, that opportunity of being something, it doesn't have any standards, requirements, or qualifications. For example, I'm about to give y'all, you know what? Let me come on camera for this one. All right, let me come on camera for this one. So y'all know Bar Rescue, right? From John Taffer. Melody's Business Rescue. Just like John Taffer.
Yeah.
She goes in, she does recon, and how John Taffer works is he throws everybody out and he comes up with an idea that night. And Melody would do the same thing. She could get different sponsors to give the business a makeover for if it's a brick and mortar place or if it's a website redesign. And what she's going to need an accountant. She's going to need a social media expert. Held to the low right here. Available. And she also is going to need a communication coach, a life coach, but bigger than that, she is going to need someone who can honestly be, and I'm trying to think of the last thing. Oh, you know what? You're going to need an HR expert to be able to sit down with the employees to see what the soul of it is. There's a Nubian TV. There you go. Melody's Business Rehab. Yeah. Right there.
And you're right, Mary Kelly. Braylon would have them on their toes. Like, as y'all can see, like, I've told you before, your ideas and just your creativity, you are definitely a force, okay? Like, it's coming, it's gonna happen. You are going so far, okay? Like,
I appreciate
Braylon, I'm here, okay? We got our production. Let me tell you, me and Braylon, we have a production company coming, so y'all just wait. Like, it's gonna happen.
I speak that into existence, and I've been wanting to have a production company, but the thing is, I believe that you should only move when you have the resources to move. Because there's no point in making a production company you don't have the money to do any shows. That's just stupid to me. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, listen, it depends on the format, right? Like this, I got StreamYard for $25 to be able to have unlimited storage. So, sensible productions, right? Where, you're not in the black, right? You're not in the red. And honestly, to tell you the truth, this is how free it is. Melody, y'all can have that Melody business rehab idea for free. Absolutely for free. I mean, listen, all I'm asking for, Melody, is if you just make me an executive producer. I just want a credit. Because at the end of the day, I know that idea is so good, I can make another one. And by the way, I know Melody knows this. Just because people are older doesn't mean that they have the mind to do it. If I could come up with that idea for you, Melody, imagine me being your social media consultant on the show. And honestly, at the end of the day, your business rehab show is going to need that sweetness of you and that spice of me. That is going to be the magic sauce. Because you're going to have to be Melody Cherie, the queen that you are. I'm going to have to be the prince sometimes to just be like, okay, so y'all sell beauty products. I don't see no artwork in here of affirmations. Why do we need artwork of affirmations? When you're putting something on your face to glow yourself up, you need to mentally have the mindset to know that you're beautiful. That's what we call mental communication, people. Like, right. Jesus Christ, do I have to be this great all the doggone time? You need those personalities to make that show run. And, the way, T-Talk, says, now, Braylon, you need to calm down. Me and Melody will probably have moments of that, like, now, Braylon, I love your energy, but you're doing too much. But what lie did I say, though? No, you weren't lying. Exactly my point. You provide the melody. I'm going to lay down the track, and we're going to make this business a whole album that the world's going to get to hear. Okay? So let's get to recording. Wait, are you the producer? I mean, Melody, that's not the only thing I can produce. The point is, we on camera. Okay, we are on camera trying to do this rehab for a business. I'm trying to be respectful. Jesus. By the way, y'all, she is smelling so good. That is 7th Avenue all over her. And Jesus, I want to go down the avenue 7 times. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get back to this business plan. You need those moments like that to pop off the show. You do.
You're right. The Lord of mercy.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Hey, Justine, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I had to come on camera. I had to come on camera for that idea. Let me tell you, that idea is so bomb that I will not be surprised if it does not get used. Just wait for it. But listen, I'm going to tell you, keep some of them good ideas to yourself. Hold on now, because you don't want everybody just take them. Oh, no, that's true. That's true. Oh, trust me, I haven't given away all my ideas now. But that one right there, Revelation, thank you. Listen, you have not because you ask not. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think the magic sauce of that show will be all of this great business and life advice that Melody will be able to give to businesses. And then you have this young buck who thinks he knows everything when he really doesn't, but he has enough of an old soul to execute the energy. And he comes through with good intentions, but he doesn't have time to waste because he knows that this is your second shot. So he's going to take it as seriously as you take it. So, and like I said, I think it could be on the level of Bar Rescue. I really do. And not to mention, too, one thing that John Taffer does, he does this thing called Back to the Bar where he catches up with old bars. I think a Melody's Business Rescue Rehab reunion would be amazing. We could bring in the business owners, just like the Housewives do a reunion. That would be great. That would be great every season to catch up with the businesses, see where they are now. Me and Melody, hosting the reunion together, So, fans get some big questions.
Like a business reunion expo where all the different businesses come together. You guys start networking. Like, turn this into a whole thing. Like, listen, we are going to your excellence doesn't just stop, or the building of your business doesn't just stop with after when the cameras are rolling.
Yep.
We are taking this beyond because we want you to fully succeed, and that's one big message that Mel has is she wants success in everyone to leave a legacy.
Absolutely.
And that's something that is so great about her spirit and just who she is.
Absolutely.
So yeah, to have that where y'all do the bar, the you can do it the business meetup or however you want to do it. But yeah, we're going to network with each other. We all, there's different states. You guys was in this state or that state, and all these people are coming together to network. Let's see what y'all have learned. Let's see where everybody's at. Let's see, let's communicate on what can be done better. This is the new group that just came in. So the older group, the people who have been here, give them advice. Like we're giving testimonials here. You know what I'm saying? This is a motivation.
Oh yeah.
So,
and not to mention y'all
great ideas.
Thank you, Queen. And not to mention too, y'all know the reunion is going to be lit, especially if it's in front of a live audience. Because I feel like Melody is great by herself. I just feel like she just needs the right chemical X. And there is such a thing as sweet and spicy. I think we would be a good combination because Melody's going to talk about the business questions of the reunion. I'm gonna be talking about the personal stuff. Now I'm like, listen, so y'all were a married couple, and y'all say that the show saved y'all marriage. Now, did it save y'all marriage because for the first time ever, you had to be held to account for something? Or did you recognize that if we could come together on camera to be broken, we can get off camera and heal? That's a powerful combination.
Ooh, say that one more time. Say that one more time. Do you feel like the show saved you because you had to come on camera to be responsible? Or did you feel like if you could be broken on camera that you can get healed off camera? Like I would be asking questions like that, bringing out the personal side of business, because at the end of the day, everything we do is emotional in some capacity. It really is. So Melody with her questions, me with my questions, I feel like me and Melody would have such a good chemistry that we don't have to talk before being on set for the reunion. We just do what we do. And I mean that. Now, listen, I'm going to be on my best behavior. But if there is a vibe, listen, if she throws it, I'm serving. And let's do some mental ping pong with each other in our emotionality. You're going to be on your best behavior, right? But you're going to be on your worst behavior at the best time, huh?
You know what? Listen, I can't help that God gave me greatness, okay? I can't help that.
You know what? Lord. This is, only if y'all knew, this is just part. This is like, oh, gosh.
I am usually on my best behavior. I am usually on my best behavior on that panel. We are not going to do that to me. We are not going to do that to me.
Listen, I am going to say that for the past couple weeks, I have been the one being good, because normally it's me cutting up. But y'all have taken the reins. It is okay. Because no, nope. You know what? It went downhill with the plugs. That's what happened. And ever since then, it's just
all that joke. Look, that plugs can clog up things and provide electricity. Child, when I said that joke live, everybody was stunned, silenced, and they were in their own mental corner. Do you hear me? Oh my goodness. Not goodness, goodness.
Right. Ooh. We all needed prayer, a moment of silence. It was just, yes, there was no response. But yeah, you already know, like I said, we talk. So Braylon, you already know. I done told you your mind works differently than others, which is definitely great. And for anybody, like, whenever you do find your thick madame, because for those who don't know, Braylon likes his thick women. So whenever any thick women, ladies, older women, if you have daughters, Braylon's great. Listen, I am his spokes rep when it comes to it. Listen, you know,
Now,
my
see,
brother
I
is
got see
great,
now.
but
See, I gotta get in the door. You understand?
but
So I gotta be
listen,
respectful in the beginning.
the way your mind works, Braylon, I'm telling you, it is something. It's a force, and a lot of women they might not admit this, but intelligence and conversations and being able to be as creative as you are, that is definitely intriguing. It's attractive, and a lot of women, you know, nowadays, if you're real, that's really what you really need because that's the one that's
Hmm.
going to take you further.
Yep, absolutely right. No, I
But
appreciate that.
yes,
And listen, y'all. At the end of the day, I think y'all see my personality. Yes, I can be out the way, but trust me, I will come through and be that Simba for your daughter Nala for sure. I think the biggest thing with me is I have to understand that each platform requires a different energy because most women, they don't want to hear that about their daughters. You know what I mean? That that you can throw them down, pick them back up mentally. That's a little much. That's the child. So I gotta, be respectful, for those first couple of months, and at the end of the day, it's not being nice for the first couple of months to get her. It's being nice because that's the right thing to do. Now, as she says, now let me tell y'all something. Me and Braylon have mental sex and it is good. Where you from, your mama? Okay, well, I got here somehow. Lord help. See, I told her. It's okay, Braylon. It's okay. We know you respectful. Y'all sure? Because I don't want to. I don't want to. My Black life matters. No, we understand. We understand, and she tells us that she provides you with resuscitation to make a resurrection when she does you. You said that to your mama? They said no judgment. Lord help. And you say I do the most. Well, listen, you say your tongue is a bazooka that can cause construction or destruction. I said that, but I said that to you, not to tell everybody about it. Jesus. So, hey, listen, Brian, you got a brother. Auntie, no. I have a brother, but he can't do what I do. Well, if he can't do what
you
you do, I
gotta
don't want him.
understand, Braylon, that when you flood the dam, it can't hold water. Okay.
I cannot. Lord help. Lord help. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord help.
I'm just saying. What you expect, huh? What
Listen,
would you expect her to do?
listen. Now, see, here's the thing, right? I feel like my personality really can work in any Black family because let me tell you something. For every woman that's gonna be, I'm ashamed of that behavior. There's gonna be an uncle be like, this brother ain't lying about a doggone thing. Listen, some of y'all like Braylon's energy and wish y'all could put it down on him, but y'all just afraid to say what's on y'all mind. This brother is real. He reminds me of me. Well, of course you would say that. You would do no. Dudes can be stupid too. I think he is right. I mean, I know I'm a new family member here, but Uncle was just saying that I can throw it down, and some of y'all want to pick it up, but y'all just afraid to say that. Y'all just afraid to say that. So like I said, I definitely know that for sure when I find the right one, I'm definitely hopefully will be a blessing to her. So literally right now I have info at nubiantv.net. So I am going to email them about, actually that rehab idea. Cause I'm like, why not? Why not? There's plenty of Black businesses that, does, carpentry and wood and things like that. And I think it would be a great idea. I really do. So.
It definitely would be a great idea. Like your ideas are so spot on, and it's like, damn. Like that's why I say, hold on, you're gonna have to hold some of these ideas back because look, we're gonna start this production company, okay?
Listen,
we're gonna get the money up. It's gonna be right. But the ideas that we have between you and I, listen, yes,
I tell you what,
we gonna
I
surpass
speak
on.
it.
But speaking of production, I want your
Yes.
opinion on something.
Sure.
How do you feel about this deal falling through with Paramount and BET? Or, well, basically
Oh
between Paramount,
Lord.
Tyler Perry, and, 50 Cent, all that.
It's quite sad. I mean, I talked with a good mentor of mine, AJ, and he was saying how they should have came together to buy it, because what he said was Tyler Perry raised $2 billion by himself. If the others were to raise
Well,
the
so did
money,
Shaq. Shaq
right?
raised 2 million or 2 billion by himself. But then 50 Cent said that he felt that Paramount, that the basically the network wasn't worth what they were asking for.
No, it absolutely wasn't. And at that time, BET was sold for $3 billion. But I think what happened with Paramount was, I think what happened? I think they saw the Toys R Us Great Big Toy Book, and they thought that they could get the whole book in reality, not recognizing there was a budget to begin the toys. And so I think personally what really needed to happen was, let's just sell it for $500 million to $700 million. And I think that would have happened fine. My friend was saying that if everybody went to go raise the money on their own and then come together and put in a trust, that Paramount would have bought it. But I think Paramount honestly does not know what to do with it. And I said the strategy many, many times of how they could revive BET and VH1. BET should be the Ebony Jet magazine of television. That should be for all established artists and talent. VH1 should be the Jet magazine for up and coming artists and content creators. For example, the Breakfast Club is airing at 9:00 in the morning. Now, this is no disrespect to Charlamagne and DJ Envy. Those brothers are gifted at what they do. But who purposefully is going to wake up at 9:00 in the damn morning to watch the Breakfast Club on BET? Respectfully. Now, if they were to have BET, I'm serious. If they were to have BET News this morning, a black morning show on from 7 to 9 a.m., and you partner with CBS News to maybe promote some black journalists to come over to BET News, where you have BET News This Morning, BET News Today, Daily, BET News Nightly, and you have those as content blocks, I think it would work. Then you throw in the talk shows. Then you throw in the game shows. You basically make the CBS for black people. And then you bring back 106 in Park as a top 10 entertainment news countdown show.
All right. Hey, Ebony.
Hey, Ebony. Oh, she'll be back in. I think she was trying to say hey. Hey, Ebony Dancer, welcome. And some people have the financial resources, but they don't have the ideas. I agree.
Like, it's what is it? Because they have the platform, because they have the name, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because they have that, then people are definitely going to wake up and listen. They're going to be, involved, I guess, or whatever. But it's like, no, that don't automatically mean that. Like, no. You have to know how to market yourself, regardless of if you're how big your name is. You still need to know how to market yourself at all times, because sometimes that name can shake, babe.
Absolutely. And not to mention too, CBS has CBS Mornings. NBC has the Today Show. ABC has Good Morning America. Those are all anchors of each network to promote the programming, because when you want to find out who the host of the BET Awards was going to be, you tuned into 106 in Park. Any new show on BET, you had to watch 106 in Park. Anything that was pivotal to BET as a update, you had to watch 106 in Park. So 106 in Park is a anchor. Now, I know BET is not this smart, but I'm going to say the game. The reason why you bring it back as a top 10 entertainment news show is because the culture has changed. People don't care as much about music videos anymore. but they do care about having an opinion. Now imagine black people going on the top 10 black entertainment news stories of the day, mixed in with live celebrity interviews, performances, variety, and musical. You can throw down world premieres of music videos. You can throw down the world premiere of a new YouTube video. All of that. Freestyle Friday can evolve from rapping to social commentary. Oh, and then on top of that, you can make 106andpark.com an entertainment news website. You can have 106 and Park red carpet countdown coverage on BET, at the Grammys, at the Oscars, at the Tonys. There could be a whole booth of 106 and Park live at the Oscars. And not to mention, too, because Paramount is owned, because BET is owned by Paramount, which used to be Viacom CBS, there is a show called Entertainment Tonight with Nichelle Frazier and Kevin Turner, with Nichelle Turner and Kevin Frazier. And you know what's funny? ET stands for Entertainment Tonight. But what happens if you put a B on the front of that ET? That's Black Entertainment Tonight. Oh my God, maybe there could be a thing called Black Entertainment Tonight on BET. Oh my God, as an actual show. How long did that take me, Paramount, to make that up? Y'all could care about the culture, but you don't. You don't.
No, they only care about how much the culture can benefit them. But it only has to benefit them in a certain way. See, so some of these ideas, there's some ideas that have been brought to them, like, hey, what about this? And they're like, no, that sounds like it can make them too successful. We can't do that. Like,
exactly right.
It seems as though I can't even say it seems as though, it is that they want to keep us in this jar. Like this is in this description. They want to keep us in a certain description.
I agree with that.
What are we known for? Being black, belligerent, angry, attitudinal, just, all the stereotypical shit that they say about us, which is so untrue because there's so much to us. Right. That is what makes the culture so wonderful and beautiful, is because there are so many different shades to us and ways of life, but they only will show the negative ways.
Yeah,
and the things that was actually making money are the things that, just like you said, like bring the game back. Y'all are doing reruns when they actually have new episodes. Right. Like the game is still airing.
Yeah.
Why is it that it was taken from BET?
Right.
Y'all got them on all these other networks that are profiting from it.
And that's the biggest thing too, is that I know when I make it, and I do throw down the way I do. Thank you, PN2 Ross. Long time no see, Queen. It's good to see you. I hope all is good. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Love you as always, PN2 Ross. I know when I make it into the game, it's going to be like, listen. I come with good intentions. I come through with good intentions. Justin, I do. I know that when I come into the game, it is going to be a very hard marriage for the first couple of years, because it's going to be new to Hollywood that somebody gives a damn about people, that they give a damn about quality, that they give a damn that when they wake up they have. I know that's going to be hard because they probably had a lot of partners that have not cared about the relationship. And I know if it were to have sold to Tyler Perry, if Tyler Perry said, hey, Braylon, listen, I love your energy. I want you to be the creative director. What do you need? I need you to do 3 things, Tyler. Sit down, shut the F up, and move out my way. Bray, what is that going to do? Tyler, you watch Disney at all? I mean, I know you created, Young Dylan on Nickelodeon, which is also owned by Paramount. There was a cartoon of Minnie Mouse wanting, Mickey to be fancy. And Mickey became too big for his britches, and Minnie wanted her original Mickey back. Donald and Goofy said, whatever you do, do not open up this door. If you don't have what it takes not to open up that door until I'm done, we don't need to do business. Because the work that it's going to take for me to bring a soul to BET is going to take some work that, quite frankly, I don't think you have the space to do it. Not saying that you can't do it, but you are going to have a I don't give a F mentality. And you're going to have to bring in people that are not traditional. You know how y'all say you don't take unsolicited submissions? You're going to have to take unsolicited submissions. Right. You're going to have to go back to the point, the mindset of I am in my car and I have nothing and I have social capital and that's all I have. You're going to have to go back to that.
There you go.
And I don't think you have the capacity, capability, or comprehension to execute that. So I'm saying sit down, shut the F up and move out my way, because that's what I need to make this happen. Mm-hmm. If you want to make it happen, cool. But if you're going to fight against me, this ain't going to work. Because let me tell you something. BET only has one chance to rise or one chance to fall. And you have to give up creative control. I don't think you have it in you to give that up. Now, at that point, I could have alienate myself from Tyler Perry. But if he really is about wanting us to be great, I think you would say, Braylon, give me a day. That's all I'm giving you is 24 hours. And that's being gracious. Because a king knows what to do. Princes have to think on what to do. I'll hear from you in 24 hours.
You know what? Speak on it.
Now, if Tyler asks, so Braylon, you're saying princes have to think on things, kings just know what to do. Are you saying that I'm a prince? I'm not saying a thing. But if you have to ask, you must know your own answer.
Better yet, you know who you are.
Look, I am so real. I'm like, Tyler, give me your remote. I am a person that has a Confederate base that kept out Negroes, but now I am the Negro owning the studio. You said that at the BET Awards. I pulled that up on your own TV in your own office in front of you. Now, was that clip for the portrayal of what it is to be black, to be consumed, or is that a reflection of being black because that's who we are? Here's the remote. Tune into yourself sometime. I'll be waiting for you. Listen, my mom and dad be like, Brad, I know you did not do that to Tyler.
To Tyler Perry?
Yeah, I did.
Perry, baby.
Yes, I did. I did. Well, son, do you think that there was a better way to do that? I'm like, Mom, this is BET. It's only got one chance to rise and one chance to fall. Yeah, Bray, but you might. Okay, guess what? You know how many people have done way worse? There was a person that said, I could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and still get away with it. Right. All I said to him was, you said that at the BET Awards that you're the Negro that owns the base. I just said his words, Mom. Now, I can call Tyler. You can be my representative. But last time I checked, God gifted me this. Respectfully, I love you. Without your spirituality, there is no soft side to Braylon Lee. But Mom, he's a man in media, a black man in media. I can't always be Christian in everything I do. Sometimes in the words of OWN, I have to own keeping it real. It ain't going to be pretty all the time. It ain't going to be the smoothest process. It's not going to be the most agreeable process. But yes, I did say kings know what to do and princes have to think on things. If what I'm saying ain't true, he will take this time out to understand what needs to be done. But if he responds in a tantrum, then that's more of a reflection on him than me. Because guess what? Somebody was going to have to say in that fashion anyway. At least I had enough balls between my legs to say it to him, because beyond this, he can't take this with him. He's only got one shot now. The world is watching. This is game 7, Mom. This ain't the draft. We don't got time for first and second season, Mom. BET hasn't had a championship in a long time, so I gotta go in there and not give a damn about what anybody thinks. I gotta be the one to go down that court knowing everybody's holding me down on the court because they don't want me to release the ball to the person who can take the shot. But Mom, if I don't win this game 7, we might not have another chance to win. Now, y'all raised me to do what needs to be done. Now, I have to do what I have to do. That's it. No disrespect, but just being real.
Yeah. And that's as real as you can be. Because one, a lot of times, and I feel like this might even be with Tyler Perry. Yeah, you bought the plantation back and you got the studio that's bigger than all of them. But who is really still running the show? Because if you have to take time to think on it and you have to consult, the others when you're the one who owns it, then maybe you might own it physically, but when it comes to the back end, somebody else is still pulling your strings.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Are you a puppet in your own play?
Yeah, that's facts. And that is not to disrespect Tyler Perry. I mean,
not at all. I love Tyler Perry and I love what he has. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something. Robin Williams, a lot of people don't know this, but Robin Williams, whenever he would do a movie, he would hire 25 homeless people.
Yes, he would. Every film, he would.
Every film. Like, you don't hear about that. Are you doing that? Are you, like, when you say that this is what you're doing and you're the black man that owns, you own this now and you're helping other black people, how? We do see the shows. Of course, we love Sisters. Brother was okay. Like, or bruh. Like, love Tyler Perry's movies. Loved his plays. But it's like, after that, what else is there?
Right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, Zatima.
Zatima.
And the sister played by Nzinga Amine doesn't need Bryce. She needs Braylon, but that's a casting issue. The point is, I need to stop. I really need to stop. Also, Sheila needs Braylon as her new man. Why did I get married 3? Once again, a casting issue. But the point is, at the end of the day, people are always looking to restaurants for something new on the menu. And can you be accommodating than your own taste buds? That's it. So I know what needs to be done at BET. I know what needs to be done at VH1. And, I do think that they need a creative director. But the only way I would ever come on to BET to be the creative director is if they gave me full control. Now, of course, that don't mean I just do anything that I want to do. But if I have a plan that I want to do, I'm going to need y'all to back me up, not hold me down. That's all I'm asking for. That's it. So, like I said, BET should be the Ebony magazine of television. Jet magazine should, VH1 should be the Jet magazine of everybody on the come up. And you format your programming based on that mindset. It will work because Ebony and Jet are just still television images in a book. This would just be bringing the book to life on TV. This would be bringing the magazine to life on TV. That's it.
Right.
It's an easy translation, but I don't know if y'all have the soul to allow that to happen. That's real.
You know what's another good show? And if BET was to be able to have something behind it, like it would, or Tyler Perry, but First Wives Club. Great show.
Yep. That's on. I think that's on BET Plus. With Jill Scott, of course, and Jill Scott's character is with another man, which once again another casting issue. Damn it! Just okay. Just
I'm just bringing up Jill Scott. I'm sorry, it's a sore spot. I'm sorry. I know. For those who don't know, Jill Scott. Now listen, that's it. Braylon and Jill Scott would be taking a long walk somewhere. Okay, it might be in a park, and it might be somewhere else, but they gonna take a long walk.
I mean,
after, before, during, it's gonna be.
Listen. Adam was in the Garden of Eden, and there is fruit that grows in the park. So I might be biting and sucking and eating some fruit in the park.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. Anyway, I need to stop.
You know what? I think that might be the only problem when it comes to you being, part of the shows is the fact that the casting issue. No, it's me. So I will pass for everybody else, but when it comes for Jill, it's me.
Yeah, exactly.
Braylon,
right.
You can't be here. Braylon, you can't.
Well, first of all, listen, I know I can't be here. However, I don't need a script to make love to Jill Scott. I don't need a script for that. I don't. If you need a script to showcase love to somebody that you care about, you have no love in you.
Now that's the truth.
That's just real. Well, PN2 Ross, listen, Jill Scott was Lady Eve in Black Lightning. So listen, we could role play. She'll be Lady Eve kidnapping me, and I'm trapped in her garden and can't get out.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. See, I shouldn't have said nothing about Jill Scott because Jill Scott is a worm. Let me tell you, it's a tunnel. It's a rabbit hole.
I think Lady Eve might have some belts.
You know what? We're gonna speak it into existence. You're gonna do an interview with Jill Scott, and you are going to tell her all of this. Okay?
Listen. Honestly, to tell you the truth, the way I feel about Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart and how they did what they did on VH1, why not do that on BET? Like, VH1 and BET are under the same network. I mean, if you're gonna copy each other, at least execute it. You know what I mean? I feel like, honestly, Jilly Jilly's and Bray Bray's listening party on BET would be amazing. She brings her celebrity friends, I bring my people, or better yet, I would open up casting for everyday people to be on Bray Bray's and Jilly Jilly's listening party on BET. We sit around listening to music, we have drinks, we talk about hot topics for 2 hours on BET. That would be a fire show. It would be. Because see, here's the thing. Yeah, I believe in the power of spontaneity. When you produce everything, where's the fun? So that moment where, when we're talking about relationships and, Jill asked me, well, what do you think about relationships? Well, I mean, listen, princes and princesses have to think on things. Kings and queens know what they want. In the words of a queen that's here on the stage right now, she said, and I quote, if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. Oh, she just going to use my words again. I didn't say that. I'm agreeing with you. At the end of the day, if somebody has to tell you what to do, then they don't respect you. Because if I have to tell you what to do, that means I don't want to hear you. That means I don't think you're valuable. That means I don't think your contribution means anything to me. So in order for me to have value, I have to give you value. But if I tell you what to do because I believe you can be better than that, I'm saying that contribution is not becoming of you because it's not becoming of what I want in me. How about that? Now that's caught on camera.
Jill, if you
that's caught on.
Now listening and she hears this, let me tell you, Honey, listen, you better clutch your pearls and say a prayer because he's coming for you. And honey, he will definitely change your life.
Listen.
You know what? Braylon, you would make this woman create a whole new album. She gonna be just bangers. Just bangers.
Now listen. Now listen.
That 2025 gonna drop.
Listen, if that is said on stage and caught on camera for BET, I need a moment. Jill, you good? No, I ain't fucking good. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? You are 29 fucking years old. Got that much of a soul to talk to me that way? There's not even grown men that can make me mentally wet like I am right now. Well, I mean, listen, they do have tubes out water park for a reason. I'm ready to ride and slide down. What do you want to do?
You know what?
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
I gotta go take my phone to church because Lord have mercy.
If Jill Scott says I'll be right back, I'm like, well, y'all, Jill is in a mental corner with herself right now because listen, mama didn't say knock you out. Daddy didn't say knock you out. My mental brain gave you a coma. Okay? A knockout and a coma is different. See, when I knock you out based on facts, but knocking you out in a coma requires a soul to go beyond the facts and to reach you right where you are. That's a coma, ladies and gentlemen. That's what she's in right now. Now, there is no cure for that. The only cure for that is for her to put me in my place. And you know what? I'm asking for that. All that call on camera on BET, that's going to go viral. I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something. There'll be so many conversations on the Steve Harvey Morning Show and the Breakfast Club, and everybody will be like, did y'all see Braylon get Jill Scott mentally wet on BET? She did not come back. She didn't come back at all.
T. Ross, right? Let's just all go. Listen, I'll pick a click. Everybody just, we gonna have to do this virtually. I don't know, because
listen, I'm on the Breakfast Club with Charmaine the Guy, DJ Envy. They're like, so that episode, Braylon, you had to hold down the rest of they took. Listen, I thought she was coming back. They said, Braylon, Jill Scott does not want to talk to you. I had to host the rest of the show because she was in a corner that bad. Because we don't talk before the show. We don't. Because I believe in the power of spontaneity and giving her the best of it. Because when we talk before the show, what is there to talk about? So I care about that responsibility. And listen, obviously, I must have handled responsibility quite well. Because she's debating on next season. I have heard that there is a clause in her contract that I cannot be that real on camera because it is now a condition that she has that there's no cure for. So she has mentally said, she's put the Braylon put you in your place clause. Braylon cannot make me wet on camera mentally that bad and get paid for it. She said I can still be smart, but I can't be that blunt.
Love. And you can't be getting paid. You can't be on the clock doing this shit. The disrespect to you. Yeah, I'm about to open up another can of worms. Listen, when I say this, like me and my bro, we have conversations. Look, so tell us what would be your show. I need to know the cast. I need to know what it's about. Like, I need to know. We need to know. What
Listen,
is going to be Braylon's first show?
whew, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. I honestly feel like the best talk show that I have seen. And Octavia Chapman, thank you for the cash app, by the way. I appreciate that. I would say my show probably. I thought about doing a type of version of the Steve Harvey talk show because I really do love people. I really do. Even though they can get on my damn nerves sometimes, I genuinely think that the Braylon talk show will be one of the greatest talk shows on daytime TV. Because I believe in that power of spontaneity and the responsibility to my audience. So I would want real people, real stories, and I would just want to bring soul to TV. That's it. No magic sauce to it. You know what I mean? And I think I would be a great daytime talk show host. I really do. I really, really do. Because all I know how to do is talk. That's basically all I can do.
So now, are we talking like how we talked before, like the almost like the Tosh 2.0, but really do longer? You can do a whole hour or 30 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely would be. It definitely would be a hour long talk show. Of course, Ask Braylon would be the top of the show because that social engagement I absolutely love. Like, and I don't want to know the questions beforehand, because if I know the questions beforehand, that takes the fun out of it.
Revelation, Braylon Springer show.
Oh, no. See, I can't do that. Because, see, I saw things too quickly. Like, to bring soul to that 5 days a week will not work. And you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right, P&2 Ross, that I do have to bring it. I think the reason why I relate to Jill Scott so well is because she reminds me of my family back at home, friends, all of you, that, she has a natural gift. And at the end of the day, the world accepted her gift and she's grateful for that, but that's not all of her life. She's not defined by the quantity of how many things she does. She's about the quality of what makes her a person. And I relate to that so much. And I think it would be a deadly combination with me and her co-hosting a primetime show together. I think it would be. Because how do you explain a 29-year-old with this much old soul with a grown woman like Jill? How do you explain that? How does that chemistry come on TV? And it works. That shouldn't make any sense. It shouldn't. You know what I mean? So,
well, when you have that certain je ne sais quoi,
listen,
it works.
Listen, and I don't have to front in order to do it. I really don't. This is genuinely who I am. Now, am I putting on for y'all a little bit? Because hell, it's YouTube, so you gotta have a little personality. But at the end of the day, this is who I am. As a real regular schmegular person, this is who I am. And honestly, I think she deserves more opportunities. I don't think the industry gives Jill the opportunity she deserves. Now, I understand that she also has the right to turn down things, but I think she should be seen more. Because what she does is beyond what words can say. And, I'm speaking about the qualities of her. Yes, I know she is gifted from the gods, but there's more to her than that. And I think the realest thing that really humbles people is when you can look past what everyone else has said and reach them in terms of what they don't hear.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I feel like if me and her sat down, I would probably be the first person that she would take a double take on. Like, wait a minute, how the fuck is he 29? And he's coming through like he's 40. But he's himself though. And I'm liking this shit. What the fuck is going on? You okay? Mm-hmm, I'm fine. You sure? Mm-hmm, yeah, I'm fine. You sure? Actually, no, I'm not. How the hell are you able to do this? Do what? You're 29. You shouldn't be this deep. You're right, I should. But also, too, I wasn't raised in a world where people didn't care about me either. So even if I never made it to you, I still had to be responsible for who I am. So I'm like I said, you know, let's see. Revelation says Braylon, having regular everyday people on your show is definitely going to run into some, let's just call them interesting folks. No, it definitely will. But the way Steve Harvey had his show, it really was everyday people with like real relationship issues, family issues, regular stuff. I remember there was a clip of Steve Harvey and Todd Chrisley, you know, giving dating advice. And there was this woman who was shacked up with someone for a while. And he said, I love you, but he never put a ring on it. Steve Harvey said that, you know, he's getting the butter, the milk, the pie, the everything, but he's not buying the cow. And Todd Chrisley says, you know, I don't believe you should be shacked up before you get married. And I don't raise whores or crackheads. And Steve Harvey says, she's right there, Todd. And Todd said, I'm not saying you a hoe. That's what you said, Steve Harvey said. And Todd Chrisley said something. I'm like, oh, Lord. Like, low key, why did he say this? But also, too, I don't think I would have said this, but I probably would have laughed in the audience the hardest. I'm not saying you a hoe. I'm saying you exhibiting hoe behavior. And I'm just like, I know Todd Chrisley did not say this on daytime TV. I know he did not say this on daytime TV.
Yes, he said that. And was serious.
And he was so serious about it.
So serious.
And Alex Duda is from Cleveland, Ohio, and she's an executive producer on the Kelly Clarkson show. But I just imagine Alex Duda was like, I don't think I've ever worked on a daytime talk show where it's been that real before.
Right. That shit. I said,
oh my God. Oh my God. And you know what the thing is? Like Todd, even with everything that him and Julie went through, he is still one of the greatest reality show stars of all time. Like he's not trying to play up being black. He's just real. And I felt like in that moment he was being very, I'm not saying that you that, but you exhibiting that behavior.
Right.
And it felt like something that you would say to a friend of yours. Like, I'm not saying that you're stupid, but you are exhibiting, exactly, unfiltered, but you're exhibiting stupid behavior.
Correct. Did you see this? That PNT Ross said, my brother-in-law loves him some Jill Scott. You sound like him. Jill gonna turn y'all both out. So listen, I don't think Braylon would care too much about that.
I mean, mentally, I might turn Jill Scott out. Have we thought about that? Have we thought about that as an option? Because I mean, I am one of one.
First guest on your show, Lord have mercy, and it can't be Jill. It can't be. It can't be because it's your show. It can be whoever you want.
No, you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think if I could get my first guest on the show, I would really want Barack Obama on my show.
Oh.
I would really want Barack Obama on my show. And I think the way I would talk with him is I would want to talk to him about the soul of who he is outside of being a former president, outside of Michelle. Like, what makes him him? Because I think a lot of times in life, men have to be so many things that they can't be human. And I would want to know that, oh my God, she is in the building. Oh my God.
Love all of DeSilva's commentary. Man. Like you definitely are a queen. So
yes, she is.
Hats off to you.
Yes, she is. DeSilva, I love you. Thank you. You know, I gotta give T Talk credit for this because when I was trying to find a place to be as a panelist, she said, go over to DeSilva Silva. I never heard of her before. And I was on that panel, and she took me in. And, I had to kind of pull away for a little bit because, I was still new to YouTube. And then I got this email all out the blue from Da Silva. And I'm going to tell y'all something. All the testimonials y'all hear of her being a queen, that is not put on to be put on. She is the real deal. She basically is 30 years old. And if I was at BET, or if I had my own production company, the Da Silva daytime talk show would be syndicated. I think she has more than what it takes to be a daytime talk show host. You know how Twitch was Ellen's co-host? I would be right there. Now, of course, y'all know I like what I like. So I know Da Silva would be like, now, Braylon, now Jill Scott's coming out here. Can you behave yourself? Well, I'm like, first of all, I think it is a crying shame, a waste of time, and just really just disrespectful that you think, as I'm over here as your co-host with this amazing live audience, that you think I can't handle myself. I mean, really, I'm over here. Now, if she wants me over there, then that's a different thing. But I'm respectful. I can't help that my mouth causes construction or destruction. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, just welcome Jill Scott. Like, I feel like how Twitch and Ellen were, like, that would be me and Da Silva on her talk show. Like, y'all know it would be a real talk show because I'm not going to put up anything that's not real. But she definitely can be a talk show host for sure. For sure.
Absolutely. And I love her voice. Like, I love your voice, Da Silva. Like, it's just something about it. It just draws you in. I'd be like, oh, yep, you're right.
It is. It absolutely is. And like I said, honestly, to tell you the truth, like, and I thought about this too, right? That, a lot of my friends say you always are ready for opportunity. I'm like, yes, because at the end of the day, you are going to be tested at some point in time, and it's better to be ready for the test than not be ready for the test. If they said to me, Braylon, what will be the programming block of BET? I'm like, okay, from 7 to 10 a.m., it would be BET News This Morning. 10 a.m., it will be the Da Silva talk show. At 11 a.m., it will be a panel show. At 12 p.m., it would be a Black business news show. Like, that would be the lineup. But I think that at the end of the day,
I'm gonna need you to bring back Midnight Love if you're gonna be on BET, okay? Midnight Love's gotta come back.
Listen, I mean, honestly,
I'll be a part of that edition.
Listen, honestly, tell you the truth. Remember those Body and Soul albums? I feel like from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. that would be the BET Mind and Soul playlist. Played every night with, waves and water fountain shows. Like, when I tell y'all I am a nerd in media and I can program some stuff, I'm not playing about that. I'm not. So yeah. So when I see Da Silva with her own daytime talk show, I'm not going to be surprised. Not at all. And I hope that I am a regular guest on the show. And one thing I really want to do in the industry is I want to surprise my friends. I really do. I want to be able to be like, okay, y'all. So, hey, y'all, it's your man, your friend, and family, and Braylon. Now, Da Silva did not know I was coming today. She did not know I was coming today. But I know that at the end of the day, Da Silva loves giving back, right? And I know one of her biggest dreams is to be able to send young ladies to college. So all you young ladies that are here, I actually, so here's the thing, right? I do things behind my friend's back that I'm not supposed to. So De Silva told me about this big thing that she wanted to do, send every girl to college. So I went behind her back to the NAACP and to, a couple of people. And so we're sending each of you ladies on a full ride scholarship. Now, she's probably going to beat my behind because she wanted to do it on her own. But because she's family, I do what I want to do. And I suffer the consequences later. So I got to go. I can't stay. But congratulations to you all. Now I got to go crash another friend's show. That's just what I want to do. I want to be able to crash my friends' shows. I want to be able to surprise their audiences. And I just want to make people smile. That's really what I want to do. And I welcome them to come on my show as well.
It's coming soon. I told y'all we are starting this production company.
Listen, I'm here for it.
It is coming. Okay.
I'm here for it.
There's just so many great ideas and the creativity, that you possess alone. And then when we bring it together, it just makes even more magic. And just knowing that we are surrounded by so many different content creators that are so talented, so inspirational, and that we can actually see a future and would honestly anything that De Silva does, I would invest in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you right now, Queen, I'm invested. I'm there. Okay.
No question at all.
A talk show, absolutely. Do you not know Wendy Williams? Who? I'm gonna tell you, it would be De Silva. Everywhere, Paris, London. She just got spots everywhere.
Listen.
Where's she gonna be at now? Well, you have to stay tuned. Mm-hmm. She will be in an area near you soon.
Absolutely. Now, listen. Y'all remember Ellen said how she had that skybox? I would do the Sleep Number skybox. And De Silva, all I need is just that Sleep Number bed to say reserved for Braylon. So when you walk out onto your set and you see me in that skybox, y'all, that's just Braylon. He had a day off today. Y'all know he's a very productive man. So he's just in the Sleep Number skybox sleep. Oh, hey, y'all. I didn't know y'all were here. I'm sorry. Y'all doing a show? That's great. That's great. Hey, well, everybody here like $5,000? Well, we're going to do that on reloadable green dot prepaid card. All right, I'm going to go back to sleep. De Silva, you keep doing your show. Can somebody bring me a Jose Cuervo margarita with hibiscus and cinnamon? Thank you so much. Y'all great. All right. Here's the thing. De Silva is so kind. I know that soon as the show is over, she's gonna go up to the Sleep Number skybox and be like, Braylon, I love you. I do. But do you have to give away like sponsorship prizes on my show that easily? And do you have to be drinking a Jose Cuervo margarita with hibiscus and cinnamon? Listen, I am using the Sleep Number skybox. Okay, I am showing off the product here for social capital. For financial, I am contributing to the talk show. So me being this articulate, this handsome, and drinking is a part of my job. What do you want me to do?
Right?
And it's that moment where you know your friend is your friend and you can't do nothing with them. So when she goes home and be like, hey, sweet, let me tell you something. That Braylon dude, he a trip. But he a good dude, but he need to quit drinking margaritas. What's wrong with drinking margaritas on set?
No, the only thing is going to be, wait a second, where's my drink at? Because see, after you done spilled it out, the only thing you can say next is, well, did you at least make me a drink?
The next
you
time
just get shut down like that, and you're like, you know what you said made a whole lot of sense. But you know what? Just give me a drink now. I want to see how this Sleep Number works. Let me scoot over.
Exactly right. And then the next time that's going to happen is like, well, y'all, I told my husband about the Sleep Number press box or skybox, and so now my husband and Braylon are best friends. They're both drinking. Y'all enjoying your mark? Absolutely, you're doing great. You know what? We are the two black Muppets from the Muppet Show in the skybox. That's what we doing.
Next, you and your husband gonna have matching pajamas, drinking margaritas. Just best friends.
Oh Lord!
Listen,
I just want to say on behalf of the network to come, that is not De Silva's fault. Do not blame her for that. However, though, sales for Jose Cuervo Margarita is up 500%. So listen, y'all can get rid of us if you want to, but I think drinking on the job has done wonders for us. I mean, they want us now to do the Sleep Number Skybox drink off as a show on Max. So listen, we're doing spinoffs now. You understand? So we are bringing financial capital and ad revenue to Warner Bros. Discovery. De Silva's getting a check. People are smiling. I think we're making the world go round. I really do. Meanwhile, my mama and daddy, you know how when you make it in life, your parents are very happy for you. But when their friends watch, it's like, I don't know him. I do not know him. But that's your son on the De Silva Talk. I don't know him. I don't know him.
No, it's not. No, it might look like him, but that's not him. I don't know. But you look just like your husband. No, that's when your mama got to act offended. The audacity to say my husband looks like this young man.
No.
But that's his. You know what? All right.
Lord help. Lord help.
You got the before the De Silva show and the after the Silva show, and it's both of y'all. Just see, the first is the before is before y'all get on the bed. Y'all got to pregame. Y'all got to get ready. Y'all got to get into y'all's matching pajamas, and then the show starts after. Then after the show, y'all in the bed pregame, and y'all got to talk about what happened on the show today.
That's it.
What happened at work. You got to talk about manly things. I don't know.
That's it. And you know what? And you know what?
Margaritas.
And you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I am not too humble to come out the skybox and make a drink. And like I said, this is all alleged in our opinions for entertainment purposes only. I would not drag the Silva show that badly. Okay, I love her. I care about her. She is family to me. Okay, all right, and she's more than that to me. But anyway, so if there was hey, Brian, can I get a margarita? Hey, what you want, bro? Yeah, let me get a lime and some mint and some blood coming right up. Okay, all right. You, sir, you wanted it? Okay, there you go. Also, look under the cup. Hey, it's a $500 gift card on a green dot card. You good people. You enjoy your damn margarita. All right. We're good. We good. You know what? I can't.
Listen, just have them in a nice big arena. Have hire servers and waitresses. Listen, this show's gonna be a little bit different, okay? We are coming we are coming to relax your soul and spirit. And when you listen, now when we bring out the queen, okay, when the queen comes out. Now, we have to make sure that one, y'all have the energy for her because she's going to bring it. So we got to make sure that y'all give it back.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now listen, before it all gets started, we're going to go ahead and pass around the collection plate. No, I'm just kidding.
De Silva, this is all in love to you. And honestly, I say all this because I definitely see you doing your own empire and doing it big, well, and bombastic as often as you can only do. So I say that all in love. Now, y'all, the Sleep Number press box or Skybox is not special. Absolutely. And like I said, now the Sleep Number Skybox is probably not going to happen. The margaritas are probably not going to happen. But if y'all happen to see me and De Silva's husband in matching pajamas, and audience members are shouting from their seat for margaritas and we bring them down, just recognize that me and the husband already know that we're going to get a mental whooping after the show. We already know this. But Kathy Lee and Hoda drunk on camera and people love them. You know what I mean? So,
right.
So, I think the biggest problem is going to be the network. It's like, Braylon, you're giving alcoholic drinks to the audience. You're coming from the skybox and giving a margarita to an audience member. Well, I mean, hell, it's no different than a bar. They have to pay for a drink, and that's where alcohol is. It's a daytime show. listen, the drinks are sponsored by Jose Cuervo Tequila. We're doing sponsorship. Do we not promote products and brands on this show? We are doing our jobs. Okay.
And we only give it to the ones with the green wristbands. We had to check ID. We have the license for it. Now listen, we have to make this money because at the end of the day, the queen has her dressing room has to be extended.
Absolutely.
You not understand? The funds need to come. If the queen's not happy, no one's happy. Just kidding.
Listen. I know
we gotta make sure that you're taken care of. Everything is going to be taken care of.
Listen, I know that my wife and Dasil will be friends and be like, I just want to say I am so sorry for my husband. No. You know what? I've gotten used to Brent. He's a good dude. He is. He figured out a way to make a segment that was supposed to be a segment where your husband's always been that smart. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that being that real, you could get paid for it. Because now, guess what my kid wants to do? My kid now wants to take off from school to drink with you and your husband on the bed. Now, son, you gotta go to school. But Dad, I know I'm having fun, but it's hard work to have fun, okay? And listen, this is not even supposed to happen on daytime TV. I just happen to be smart enough to make a sponsored segment for a talk show. That doesn't take any smarts. Well, I mean, Dad, can I team up with Nintendo and do Grand Theft Auto and chill? Wait. So you want to play a video game that's about crime and drink drinks on camera? You know what? There's an audience for everybody, son. Sure, let me call Nintendo and see. See, you can't do that. I mean, at least he's not committing Grand Theft Auto. He just wants to drink margaritas and commit crime on a video game. He's not doing anything out the way.
No, they're going quick to say it was the video game and his parents. They let him drink margaritas and play Grand Theft Auto all day. He dropped out of school in the 7th grade.
Lord help! Oh my Lord! Y'all,
we cannot let that meet the narrative. No, we cannot let that be. It can't be.
Lord help! If y'all are liking this content, like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. Everything's alleged and in our opinions for entertainment purposes only. And this is all love. I genuinely love each and every one of y'all. And this is what YouTube should be about. It should be about laughing. It should be about having conversation. And it should just be about bringing people. And this is what I want to do for my career. This is exactly what I want to do. You know what I mean? And this is the thing too. At the end of the day, I think that curiosity and creativity matter in the world, right? Now, here's how fair I am. If I go do that on the Silva show and the Silva brings a bucket of water balloons and throws a water balloon at me while I'm talking, you know what's going to happen, right? We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. I do not mind. Now we're going to have to make sure, we got, the floor together, but I would not mind having a water balloon fight with the Silva on my talk show. Okay. I'm that flexible in spontaneity because that's what life should be. It should be fun. It should be expressive. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't. Now, of course, y'all do realize the Silva is going to win the water balloon fight, right? Because one thing that we all know about Black women, you cannot throw a water balloon at their hair because Black Twitter is going to drag you. So I can hear her face. I can probably hear her body, but I can't hit her hair. So, but also too, that water balloon fight probably is going to be taken outside because last thing that's going to happen is a water balloon hits one of the cameras and malfunctions because water technology don't mix. So, but I
have to take longer than a break after that.
Listen, but I look forward to
reset.
Listen, but I do look forward to having that much fun. I really do. So, Lord Jesus.
I feel like that's the best way to make money is to do it when you're having fun. And I even tell people this, and I've told my kids this. When it comes to a job, don't just go for any job. People need to stop just getting a job just because, like, I know how the economy is. Sometimes you just got to get whatever you can take. I understand that. But if you have a choice and you can really actually take the time to kind of find out, first off, what you like doing and what you're willing to do. Mm-hmm. Because if you actually get into a job that you like, you're more likely to stay in that job. You're more likely to succeed in that job and go further and maybe possibly make it a career. And, it's a lot better. You can make it fun. You don't worry about not wanting to be there because it's fun. You look forward to being there. Absolutely. But when you're doing something that you really don't like, something you're really not invested in like that, it really is a job and you don't like it. And you make the excuses of why you don't want to be there and why you want to quit. Or that's why you continue to quit jobs. And now you're struggling because you're not really going for what you love and what's going to make you happy. You're just going for what's available right now.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely being able to have fun on your own show, being able to have your own platform, being able to, come at things energetically or just be yourself. Like, that's what's best.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And like I said, at the end of the day, you have to have the right team around you, right? Because in Hollywood, it's about format. It's about structure. It's about consistency. But also, too, people want a reflection of life, not a portrayal of life. Right. So, I don't mind my best friends coming in, but if my best friends are coming in, I'm going to let my producers know my best friends want to come in, make sure it's a segment where I can actually be game for it. Make the circumstances where I can actually participate, because if it's not circumstances where I can participate, it's not going to work out for either of us. So if the Silver does come through for a water balloon fight, as I'm sitting there and she throws a water balloon, it's like, come on, game on, what you want to do? I'm like, I know you did not just do this to me. Now, if I throw a water balloon at your hair, all these women are going to hate me. No, we don't hate you. All you got to do is be a sapiosexual and wear our minds up. Man, we are on daytime TV. And your point is, she threw a water balloon. What you going to do?
Right,
you know what?
Right. They don't give you the energy that you give.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, and I've recognized that within myself, if I do not feel like doing it, then I don't want to do it. So yes, I'm going to have a team that's like, okay, here are my friends. If they want to come through, let them come through. Make segments where I can be game. I want this talk show to feel like they are home with me. You know what I mean? So, honestly, at the end of the day, I will say to my producers, like, okay, listen, if the Silver is going to come through and do a water balloon fight, let's just say for every hit that she does, it's $500 that we're adding to a scholarship fund for UNICEF. Like, let's make this thing fun where it works out for everybody. I don't mind that, right? And I think Hollywood has gotten stale in the fact of nobody knows how to have fun anymore. Right. Seriously, they just like, okay, all right, walk out there, talk to the audience, do your thing and leave. Like, no, I want to be able to feel like I can say that's how you do a damn talk show at the end of every one of them. I really do. So instead like I said,
of just being a host, of a talk show, and you're just basically talking at people, just not really too much engaging. I will say Ellen did a great job. She did. She engaged, but she was energetic. She came out dancing.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of energy. I feel like that needs to happen more. You need to be able to, like you said, be able to say, now that's how you do a talk show, be able to not only ask the hard questions, but also be able to laugh in the end.
Absolutely.
Laugh, cry, play, do whatever. But at the end of the show, regardless of what happens during the show, at the end of it, you're going to feel so good that you're just going to be like, I can actually face anything now because we was able to talk through the hard questions. He didn't let me,
Absolutely.
say any bullshit or, you know, this is what happened. But I feel good now. I'm
Yeah,
clean. I feel, you know what I'm saying? Especially after having a
absolutely.
water balloon fight, like you're cleansed now. You
Yeah,
just feel like
absolutely right.
that at the end of it, just like at the end of your show, you have the fireworks. At the
Yep.
end of the show, the water balloon fight, because
Yep.
we just went through a hard time and a whole battle. Now let's cleanse ourselves of all that
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. Here you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I totally agree with you. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to I don't think anybody can be on the level that Oprah is. But I do think that there are levels to what Oprah has done. And I think if I could bring that type of level of quality back to daytime TV, I think that would be a great legacy to have. That, at the end of the day, whether I do it for 25 years or 30 years, that people can say, man, every time I got to hang out with Braylon, I never knew what was going to happen, but I knew he was going to make sure that I had a good time, that I was going to feel involved, that, if I had a bad day or somebody, or if he could sense somebody was going to have a bad day before he starts braying, hey, what's wrong? No, I'm coming over to you. We're going to get this solved right now because you're in my home for the next hour. Like, he always made sure that we were okay. And I think that's what I want my legacy to be. So with all the good and bad that I'm going to do, and even though my parents will say I do not know him at times, I feel like they're going to be like, you know what? That's our son. Yes, our son can sit down with Barack Obama and then have a water balloon fight with a woman and still be able to bring people together. That's what I want my legacy to be, that everybody can feel like they have a home. You know what I mean? So, but I get emotional
Yeah,
talking about
absolutely.
it because for some people they feel like this is just a job. I'm like, do you realize like there's a 99.9% chance that you should not be doing this, but somehow that 1% slithered out for you? That's a privilege for somebody to come to your audience or your talk show, whatever you do, because they wanted to see you. Come on, like that's not supposed to be real. Really, like,
Mhm.
I so but one step at a time, y'all. One step at a time. My
Yeah, but
parents are
what you said, that is definitely so real, though.
yeah,
It is.
like like I said, each time I think about it, I get more excited about it. And I remember when Jimmy Fallon finally got the Tonight Show, and he said, you owe me $20, buddy, and everybody came out and gave him $20. I feel like I would do the same thing. And I would want all my friends and family to come out, and Gigi is throwing down $20, De Silva's throwing down $20. It's like, hey, you know what? As you're giving me money, do you want to give this audience a piece of advice? Braylon is going to be Braylon. And before y'all complain, we got to hear him throughout our lifetime. Y'all get him an hour a day. Okay? Well, first of all, you didn't have to drag me like that. Well, I mean, you do talk too damn much. You do. Go. Just go. Just go.
Asked you any damn way.
Right, exactly. You know what? I honestly feel like when that day happens, when I say you owe me $20 and everybody's coming out and I ask them to give a piece of advice, the friend that's going to do that is going to be the friend where I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm on TV. I know you're on TV and you want to keep your job, right? So you just going to use the optics to just put me. Exactly. You do realize that this camera's going to go off, right? This on.
Right.
Oh, I know. But in the meantime, between time, I'm wearing this out. Oh, okay. You do realize my mouth can cause construction or destruction. That's true. That is true. But do you actually want to destruct the opportunity you have to construct greatness? Go. Just go. Because see now You're using my words against me and you making yourself look really good. I give you credit for that, but you ain't gonna get that much damn credit. Go. Just go. But no,
I'm not
I
gonna
look
keep
forward
doing
to
this
it.
with you.
Listen.
We're gonna take an early break. Let's be back. Be back after these messages.
I feel like my executive producer is gonna be like, Braylon, I've never worked on a talk show like this. Like what? Where every day it feels like it's real. That you don't play about nobody who comes through and everybody feels like a guest in your. Well, that's what we're supposed to do. People don't have to care about us. The least we can do is care about them. So,
Ain't that right?
So.
But it's so true.
Yeah.
That it you're right. Like, listen, we can care. And just because they don't care don't mean we don't have to. Like
Exactly right.
we care. And we don't care that we show our care.
Yep, that's it. That is it. So like I said, I know that the world is looking for that, and I can't wait to give it. I really just it's going to be such a fun time.
Absolutely. Like I said, you have so many great things coming your way just because of the personality, the characteristics, just who you are as a content creator, as a person, as a man, just your insight, your intellect. There's just so many qualities that come with you that just allows your greatness to kind of manifest.
Thank you.
So I definitely look forward to seeing everything you have in store, everything that's coming your way. I am so glad to call you my friend and be able to, see, even like I said, because we've talked about, from the very beginning, before even having the followers, both of us, and now it's like, look at us now. So it's definitely great to see it. I'm always on tour with you. So
listen,
we will always, we riding this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
we riding. I'm riding with you.
And I'm here for it. I love you so much. And everybody in the chat and the 6 people that are here, all of y'all who came through tonight for this amazing celebration. Thank you. Love you. There's not enough words to describe. And I hope what you felt from this live tonight is you felt joy, you felt complexed, but most of all, you felt like you had a place to fall. And the one thing that my mom has always said, money doesn't change, you just amplifies what's already there. And it's the same thing with YouTube. YouTube doesn't change, you just amplifies what's already there. So, and this is what I would say to anybody who may be judged, criticized, or, tossed aside. Remember, the best way to showcase an idiot is to let them be the idiot.
Right.
Be in control of who you are. Keep producing your content, because eventually what's going to happen is they're going to trip up when somebody brings out the evidence of who you are. Well, Braylon's well, I just saw his virtual tour live where he was talking about the Silva's talk show and how he would be drinking margaritas. And I laughed my behind off. I mean, I would go back and watch his videos and he's got more juice than you. I mean, he seems like a nice person. Why do you not like him?
Right.
And then what they're going to have to do is they either have to put up or shut up.
Yeah.
So let the idiot be the idiot. You just keep producing the evidence of who you are. And I promise you're going to win your case.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Victoria, so much, Queen.
I thank you for actually having me here. I'm actually going to have to get off of here because, I know it's late where you're at. It's still early for me, but I still have some things to do because it is still early here. So
absolutely.
I absolutely always enjoy anytime I come up here with you, anytime we are on a panel together, our conversations outside, like
Yes,
You know, I
yes, you
absolutely
do.
love you. Like, I absolutely am so proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on all of your success now and to come. And
Thank you.
I just look forward to everything that is to come for you.
Thank you
So
very much. I
thank
love you. We'll
you.
talk. We will talk soon. And of course, this Saturday at 3:05 p.m. That Ready to Love panel. Let me tell you something. The cast is watching. The
Oh yeah,
cast
they're
is
watching.
watching
They're
for
watching.
sure. So we'll see what ends up happening this Saturday. Love you. We'll talk soon.
All right, love you and have a great night, everyone.
All right, you too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See, that's what YouTube is supposed to be. That's what YouTube is supposed to be. So I'm going to drop a poll in the chat and see if y'all want me to end the live early or if y'all want me to keep going here because we've been on for 3 hours. Hang on, wait for it. 3 hours, 24 minutes, and 2 seconds. That's how long we've been on live together. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I love being able to make y'all laugh. I really do. All right, let's see here. Because we have been here for a good while and I have enjoyed each and every one of you. You guys want to come up, feel free to. Man, this was right. Fun, no drama. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Oh my goodness. This has been. See, and this is what I want a virtual tour to be. I want virtual tour to be where we can go to different destinations, have a good time, shade a little bit, elevate a little bit, and give conversation soul. That's what this whole show is about. You know what I mean? Virtual tour is your tour, you know? Every time people talk about our culture, they tell us what we are. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's fair. I think we should have our own platform to talk about our own attractions and our own destinations. You know what I mean? So, and I hope I'm doing that for y'all. I really do. Guys, start dinner again. Big congrats to you, Avis 45. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. Like I said, I know that I definitely know for sure that the comment section is going to be lit with this live. I know it's going to be lit. Yes, indeed, for sure. Much love, Fee and Two Ross. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, this has been fun. This has been so much fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got 2 votes, 50-50. I got 2 votes, 50-50. Y'all hang on one second. I gotta make a collab room. Hang on. Hey, thank you all so much. Thank you. Oh man. I'll probably, oh wow, I got 2 votes 50-50. Okay. Man, that doesn't help out at all. 'Cause, yeah, I feel you, Victoria. I feel you, Victoria. Oh my goodness, this has been beyond what this celebration could be. And I want to thank anyone and everyone for being here. The fact that there's even 5 people here right now, I am beyond grateful. You know what? Doggone, I'm going to like my own video. Hey, I'm going to like my own video. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. There will be more videos coming. I got another episode of the Rampage Tendencies podcast coming your way. Episode 2, Letting Go. That should be, oh my God, that episode is going to be so good. I cannot wait. Okay, so I'm going to end it there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Since there are 5 people left, and it's 9:30 right now. And don't forget, y'all, I have not forgot, we still got to do the daily motivational thought. Still got to do the daily motivator, because y'all know I end the show with that rather, every time. So I'll do this. This will kind of hopefully help out, because there's 10 more minutes left, and then I'll probably end it here, but just want to see what y'all are thinking. I do love doing the polls on YouTube. I think it diversifies, the experience. You know what I mean? So, but this was so much fun. This was just, I mean, I can legitimately cry. I really could. I'm not going to with y'all, but I legitimately could. This has been nothing but fun. Thank you to everybody believing in me, for seeing something in me, for just giving me a shot. I mean, my Lord, in this world that can feel cold, dreaded, and wretched, it is nice to know that there are bright spots, there are rays of joy, but most of all, the world is full of possibilities of good, and I appreciate each and every one of you for that. So, and I think Kendra G comes on tonight. Yes, indeed. So, I'm not seeing a lot of votes. So what I'll do here is, I'll just chill out with y'all until 9:40, and then I'll probably end it here. But this has been a great party. It really has. It really has. Or actually, you know what? It looks like, because there's only 4 people here, I think everybody, I think we've done it, right? I think we have partied. We have partied. So I will stay on until that magical time, and then I'll head out. But let me get the daily motivator up, just so that way it can be right here. Oh my God, this was great. This was just wonderful today. Wonderful. Man. So, of course, this is a very special edition of Virtual Tour Live. I usually don't go live Mondays, but I thought today, hey, you know what? Everything got turned on today. Why not celebrate today? And I'm so glad I got to celebrate with all of you. This has been beyond words. It's been a joyful time. I appreciate everybody. I am here on YouTube, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm evolving. Give me grace. Give me some love. Give me some encouragement. But I am going to give it everything I got. And I look at it like this. Sometimes we feel like because the blessing is not big enough, that doesn't matter. But just because something is big doesn't mean it has a lot of value. And so I'm trying to look at all blessings, whether big or small, for the quality of the blessing that is, not the magnitude of it. Although there will be times in life where you will receive a magnitude of a blessing, and if it impacts you, then it should impact you. So, oh my goodness. All right, 9:35. I will begin reading the Daily Motivator, and then we will head out of here at 9:40. So just kind of winding down the clock. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see like who actually watches this. I mean, I know it's a 3-hour live, but at the end of the day, this was a good live. I mean, I would rewatch this. Really, it was good content. It really was. All natural, all organic, not produced at all. Just being real. So, but yes, almost 9:30. Okay, it's 9:35 now. Going to read the Daily Motivator and give my last thoughts up to 9:40. So this is the Daily Motivator for today, Monday, August 21st, 2023. Experience adventure. In countless ways, you experience adventure. What adventure are you embarking upon today? Is it the adventure of working yourself to top physical condition? Or perhaps it's the adventure of supporting people as they heal and recover from trauma and injury? Is it your adventure in working to make a process or organization more effective and productive? Maybe it's leading a group to laughter and joy. The opportunities for adventure are everywhere. Living with an adventurous spirit is essential to keeping life going and revealing its most profound purposes. Adventure is so much more than some faraway dream. Adventure is key to how you successfully deal with reality. Life offers it to you, and you owe it life. Live the adventure every day. Ralph Paulson. Woo! Talk about word, right? So, the way I experience adventure is I'm up for it, right? I think we have to have the spirit of being up for an adventure. And being up for the spirit of adventure doesn't mean that you're going to do everything right in the adventure, but that means you have the spirit to see what can be of it. Experiencing adventure is emotional, and allowing yourself to experience those emotions is quite important. And I think I said this story before, but I remember going to the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History and going to the Jim Crow Museum at Ferris State University. And I said to my mom, it was going to be an emotional trip. And I said, I'm gonna turn off my emotions. And she said, you know what, you have no right to turn off your emotions, because you don't know who is going to need your story. Little did we know we would be in a pandemic. So I'm glad I did not turn those emotions off. And finally, at the end of the day, I've said this before too. Well, my mom told me this. People have to earn the right to hear your story. And bigger than that, people have to earn the responsibility of being a part of it. Not everybody is supposed to be a part of your adventure. That doesn't mean you don't love them any less. But you recognize that may not be good for you to be with them. Because where you're going, they don't have the capacity, capability, or comprehension to be responsible. And trust me, I know what it is to feel isolated by yourself, and you feel like, man, does anybody see me? But I promise you this, as long as you're waking up in the morning, you are being seen. At the end of the day, we always say around here, higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we're about to go on tour. We say that because higher has standards or requirements that you have to meet in order to get to that higher. And that higher is usually joy, is usually peace, is usually the other side of victory, right? But lower is available because there doesn't have to be any care. There doesn't have to be any tact. There doesn't have to be any, it doesn't have to be any purposeful investment. And so, every story we cover here, every hot topic we cover, some of them will be joyful and they will have a waiting spirit of higher. And some of them will be lower and available to talk about. But whether it is the mess of the impossible or the rise of the possible, our job is to give that destination soul context and understanding of why it matters to the culture, why it matters to you, and what can you learn from that can make you better, or what you can learn from it that honestly can hold you back. So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. And let me get myself together because, I need to come on camera for this one, because at the end of the day, this is Braylon Lee's virtual tour 1,000 subscriber celebration. Yes, memberships will be happening very, very soon. I just gotta get that tier together because I don't want to offer y'all perks that I cannot provide. But y'all hang on a second. Let me get this light on. All right, y'all, I'm here. Let me get my camera on. All right, everybody, that is it for me. I thank all of you so, so much. Remember, know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always more a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we will rise up to be great together. And also remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you recognize through all that you've been through that you are still here to be a testimony for any test that anyone will go through, including yourself or an inanimate object that name is Razy. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you. I feel the love. I do. I receive it. And it is running through my soul. And I give it all back to you. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Love y'all.